Oh, ever since I cleared that chair, I started adding more stuff on it. So it kind of defeated the. And I'm not talking about my closet. If anyone's listening, I'm talking about this. There's actually a massage chair, a real professional one with the. You push the knobs and it goes. Welcome to my so-called life. It is Monday.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Hi everybody.
Yes.
I'm already griping about stuff. I do need to get on top of that. Just because I've gone back to my hobo ways and I'm purchasing from thrift stores. So I'm buying drapes and curtains and everything to get my hands on. How's it going, Tammy?
I'm here. I'm awake still. That's a shocker for today. The staying awake is the shocker.
I know the feeling. It's the school year's back.
So it's not even school year. I don't have kids in school.
Oh, I do. It's coming. Like a scary wave. How's it going, Nancy? Hello, Mona. Hello, everybody. Hey, Tasha. Great to see everybody. And
Tasha was number 1 today.
You are. Tasha is absolutely. Christina. Hello.
Hi, Christina. Hi, miss you.
So, now that I have a full inhaler and somebody has a new tiara, are you ready?
Oh my God. Hold on. Let me put it on. Hold on. You guys, it matches. Look how big this thing is. This is great.
It's gorgeous. Okay. It's so gorgeous.
Thank you. All right. I'm ready.
How's it going, Twin McTwin from the Twin Planets playing first base for the Minnesota Twins, former star of the show, Twin Peaks.
Oh, where's my tissues for that one? That was great.
It's been a while, so I had to drag it out.
Hi, Ollie.
It was a really great day. I was up at 6:30 this morning, everyone. I just want to let everyone know. I was up before this. Well, no, not before the sun. Very close, though. And I went to work for the first time in 3 months. It was a good time.
Great to see you, Christina. Well, you work. It's just like, the stuff you get paid for.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Don't even get me started. It's just me and my son. I do everything. And that's when I scream at him and I'm like, I need your help.
Yes. Yeah.
If anything gets done around here, it's because I did it. So trust me. How's it going, Ollie?
Hi, Ollie. Ollie, I haven't seen you in like an hour. How are you? I missed you. Yes. Did you bring me anything to eat today? I can get you some key lime pie out of the freezer. He was craving key lime pie earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. I'm really enjoying the new tiara. It's going to be on for just a few more minutes until it gets.
Hello, True Blue Quilts. Welcome.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it.
Hi, Andy. Now that I know a name.
Going good. Hubby's lung scans came back with improvement. We're so excited. That's awesome.
Oh, fantastic, Nancy.
That's what we want to hear.
Yes.
That's really good news. We need to celebrate that. That was awesome.
We need some good news. We need some good news.
Hi, Skits.
Hey, Skits, how's it going?
Welcome in.
I'm not saying that, do you think bad things happen on Monday because people walk around expecting it to happen?
I think bad things happen because we take the weekend off of our brains. We don't think on the weekend. And so when we come back on Monday, we're still not thinking.
I do have that, I feel like crying in my car moment, and it's usually on a Monday.
Yeah. That's what I felt like when I pulled up to school today. And somebody was in the parking spot that I usually park in, but they didn't know any better. They didn't know because it's right outside my classroom door. My classmate and I, my teammate and I, we're the only ones with outside doors in the whole building. So usually I park right outside it, and I couldn't get to it today. So I had to park across the parking lot and actually carry my plants into school, an extra 30 feet.
Did you see this person?
I know exactly who they were.
Were you nice to them or passive
I was
aggressive?
beautiful to them. I won't say a word. I'll just get there a little earlier tomorrow, and then I'll be fine. Yeah.
You're so nice. I'd have been like, great to see you. Your parking skills haven't increased over the summer. I would have said something right there. I would have started the school year off terrible.
She's I mentor her, so I have to be nice. But I am gonna get a sign that says award quilter parking spot only. No one else. No one else
thought about that. I have to warn everybody, we have an award-winning quilter in the house. No, award-winning, ribbon-winning quilter in the house.
That's why the tiara is bigger, y'all. It has to match the ribbon.
Okay, I won't burst your bubble then, Jess.
It's green.
I won't burst your bubble about the ribbon.
Oh, why? What's up with my ribbon?
Nope, no bubble. Let her.
I have a second place.
We need a hot air balloon. We gotta get places.
Well, I am very proud of it, and I think that you should be proud of your place one. Yes, and that's amazing. That's amazing. Everyone deserves a trophy.
We're gonna see if I can win another one.
Oh.
The placard. Yeah, this is just only parking. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Rita, hello. An excuse for what does not work. It is Monday, so what's the excuse for the other 6 days?
Absolutely.
You know, do you want to know my answer to that? I used to work tech support. So when people would call in on like Thursday or Friday and they're like, this isn't working, I said, well, it's Monday somewhere. Or the computer thinks it's Monday. So therefore,
I grew up around alcoholics, and they would always say it's Monday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, it's Monday somewhere.
Thank you so much for all the kind notes that I'm reading right now. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I still remember where everyone parked. You know what's really funny? My job has assigned parking, and no one. And it's weird. No one parks in my parking space.
Well, they know better. They don't know better with you. They know better with you.
Well, no, at my job, you have to earn to park right in front of the door.
Does it have your name on it? Is there a picture with your face on it?
No, no. Every person who ever had that job before me put their name there, but mine's like, I should just put skull and crossbones. Guarded by alligator.
Oh. Not by the lemurs.
Okay. So I didn't think we were going to get an animal talk this early.
Oh dear.
Hold on. Let me go walk up. Let me catch up with the chat.
Please,
walk around a little bit.
Okay.
Before I hit you with my idea. But it's very come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. It's very nice company.
Is this something for January when I'm there for Road to California or something? It always has to be something. He's recreating something.
Of course.
I have to make another outfit or something because I'm really looking for that green material. I don't know if I can pull it off because I'm a lot curvier than she is and chunkier.
That's even better.
I don't know if it's going to work out. Oh, I am. Have you know what I'm talking about, Tammy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's like a stick. And I is not.
To be fair, it was
a lot of actresses are sticks.
It was the 70s. I think everybody was a stick.
Yeah,
no, not everybody was a stick.
Doing.
I know.
The people who weren't sticks stayed out of pictures. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like do like a silhouette of some sort where it's darker on the sides, so it kind of makes me look thinner, like like a trick your eye kind of gown. Absolutely. Yeah, so I can have that hourglass figure. Yeah.
Oh, I quit teaching 6 years ago for reference. Mercury now. Okay. William, they don't want to park there. There's oil dripping off the bottom of your vehicle. I do drive. I am loyal. I do not get rid of cars. I got a speech today about the clunkers in front of my house. Not from the city. Even worse, from my mother.
Oh dear.
All right. So hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. No more menagerie. Flamencos. I just want a sea of flamencos. And yes, I know they actually have a weird honking sound.
They
I fell in a
do.
rabbit hole last night. I fell in a really strange rabbit hole last night. Flamencos.
Okay, hold on.
Coming
Hold on.
knock on my door.
I'm pretty sure you've already done the work, but I have to do it. Are flamingos legal in Nevada or California?
There's a ton of them all over the place. Hey, Sheila. I don't know.
It is not legal in either Nevada or California to own flamingos.
Three's company too. I'm opening a zoo.
So, fun fact: there's a science center that is just north of me that I take a field trip for every year. They have about 20 flamingos, and they're beautiful animals. And they're very just graceful when they're walking and stuff. So, yeah, they're amazing. Have fun taking care of them. I'll watch them from afar. Yeah.
I always say this to my mom would be like, "You're gaining weight," and I'm like, "Back in the day, being big was a sign of being wealthy. Only rich people had money for food.
Or money for that much food.
I'm wealthy poor."
Yeah. They're typically
Flamencos.
animals.
Flamencos eat a lot of shrimp. I love shrimp. 2 for me, 15 for you. 2 for me.
So, are we going to own a shrimp boat and go shrimping?
Oh, that's even more fun. I can get all Lieutenant Dan. I can go scream at the. I can go to the top.
No.
Yeah, I'm not done with you, life.
No. I own a shrimp boat, and you got to do all the shrimp stuff.
Well, they're gonna know me that for like they're gonna be like when he comes around, don't bring up tweed. I got chunky tweed. I got chunky tweed, thin tweed, scary tweed, spicy tweed, posh tweed. I bet it's legal. I bet it is legal, Sheila.
Oh, well.
In Oklahoma, I bet it is. I bet you it is legal in Oklahoma. And tonight, I'm going to be making another one of my giant hood scarves, but this one's huge. Huge. So I'm going to have to figure out how to sew this thing in a minute. I'm going to clear this table. Now I just have Three's Company stuck in my head.
Oh, my word, Sheila.
I'm sure you can open a zoo. There's probably a minimum number of species you need. I would love. I've been to zoos where they have like sheep and cows.
Legal. You may own flamingos in Oklahoma as a pet. I guess you're going to Oklahoma.
I'm trying not to get a copyright strike. I'm with you on the birds. You know, I don't know. I think it's I don't know. Animals don't creep me out. Since I was a little kid, I loved the zoo. And I forced my kid to go every year. Every year.
Until like I'm around them enough and I know their personalities and I can see like the look in their eye and know that okay, it's either going to be a dangerous situation or I'm good to go. I'm kind of nervous around animals like that. So
you got to show dominance. I'm going to get fake wings and walk in like this. Show them who's the big bird.
Do they really fly?
It's like high school. It's like high school in jail. You have to immediately establish dominance. I'm gonna walk in with fake wings.
Are you gonna make them?
What?
You're gonna have to make them. Make the big wings.
Oh, I've always wanted to actually. Yeah. Can you see the bird dodo everywhere? Oh, the bird doo-doo. The bird doo-doo, yes.
Yeah.
How can Pal cannot hear y'all, and he is sitting here waiting for a treat because y'all are
Hey,
talking about.
Calvin. Mm.
Hey, Katie, if I didn't say hello.
Judy, welcome in.
My friend has a small ranch in one of those suburbs, and her neighbor hasn't seen a zebra.
Oh gosh,
Zebras are just horses.
that they're horses with special colorings.
Well, are they
Yeah,
black
I
with
watch a
white
lot
stripes
of
or white with black stripes?
I watch a lot of documentaries, and I don't know if zebras exist anymore
They do.
Yeah.
because they're like in Africa, they were mass breeding them with horses because they were going extinct.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can see that.
We have flamencos by the lake in Florida. See, the only animals that ever have. Hey, Judy, great to see you. The only animals that really have ever really scared me or driven me crazy are ducks and geese.
Don't want geese.
Geese will try to off you.
Yes.
Have you tried turkeys yet? Wild turkeys are meaner than geese.
But I actually watched. It's these shorts come on, and there was this little kid trapped in this. It was like an above ground pool, and they had this walkway up to it, and these turkeys were just sitting at the bottom of the walkway, and the kid just stood there, like, "Oh, crud. I don't know."
Turkeys are mean. We have wild turkeys around here, and like you stop so that they can cross the road because you really don't want to hit them with your car. And it's illegal to shoot in the city limits, so you can't shoot them in the city limits. Oh my gosh, there's a family that came to our apartment complex, and they were just milling around. You didn't leave through the exit where the turkeys were. Like turned around and went a different direction.
That's how I got attacked by ducks. Because everyone was like, "Oh, the ducks live over there," and I was like, "There's a gate over there." They're like, "No, don't go over there." I walked over there. The ducks were like pulling out switchblades. They're like, "No one warned you, huh? You're on the bad side of town."
You didn't get the memo.
That's basically, yeah.
They locked the gate. They're like, "I got the key." The duck swallowed the key. I'm not a fan of ducks.
No.
And we have attack geese here like anywhere else because they fly from I don't know where else, and they come to California to harass us.
Are they the Canadian goose, like the one that no one can exterminate because for some weird reason?
Whichever ones are like 5'7" when they land and their neck comes up, they're big birds. Those are big. And around here we get it's weird depending on what time of year. Like we get exotic birds here because they're all going south.
Mm-hmm.
We have wild turkeys. Hey, Terry.
Hi, Terry. Welcome in.
Turkeys are also stupid. When it rains, they'll look up at the sky. My stepfather had about 20 turkeys at one time. He was growing them for the family, and it started raining, and he didn't bring them in, and they looked up and they drowned.
Turkeys
no.
Poor guys.
They were just they just inhaled water, and they just
They are the dumbest. And I always thought that was just a joke, but that's real.
No, it's real. Hi, green hand, green hand, green hand. I love that.
I love that.
I get sad if I don't see that.
And that's on my side too. Like I'm not even like on YouTube in the YouTube chat. It shows green hand, green hand, green hand. It's not the actual symbol anymore.
Yes. Oh no, so flamingos, huh?
Please. I'm over all the other animals. I think it's my obsession with dinosaurs. And then I watched this documentary on a mega croc with my mom, and she looked at me and she's like, "Still want a dinosaur?" And I was like, well, "I don't want a crocodile." Well, I think it's my obsession. I want to own a dinosaur. Like what are those things? What are those birds? The one I wanted, an ostrich is a dinosaur.
Yeah.
They're just leftovers.
What about you? Did want an alpaca at one time? Are we still on the alpaca train?
I don't know if I can breathe around it.
Okay.
We've had massive wildfires again, so it's showing me how weak my lungs are. So I don't know if I could have some hairy animal. I'd have to wear a mask.
Yeah, we've started having fires here too. We've hit the season.
And my son now knows the difference. Like when the sky's all beautiful in Arizona sky, that means there's a fire.
Oh,
Because
It does.
we don't have Arizona sky like that. It's rarely orange. That's way more east.
Ours gets really hazy.
I would definitely miss. I love like when the sky turns like that pinkish purple color, or it has like that fire right at the end. Look, we have that in North Carolina. I really love that.
Arizona was like that.
Mm.
Lots of geese on the golf courses. You know, we have golf courses everywhere here. Do you think that might be what it is? The turkey has survived 2 hurricanes and a flood.
Well, they're smarter than the ones that my stepfather had.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I would write it. I'd have to wear a mask. I'd be writing my woolly mammoth.
Oh.
Oh,
I bet your woolly mammoth would really, and Lucy May would get along very well.
I'd finally have a reason to make a 15-foot vest. I'll go out one day and video the turkeys again.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You know, because of these conversations, I get the weirdest shorts. I get the weirdest short videos now.
Yes. I'm right there with you.
My algorithm's like, well, just give it all to them. Just give it all to them.
Mm-hmm. Like we talked about, oh, never mind. I'm not going to get on that train. So, anywho, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm going to make a giant hood.
Are you now? For what?
Tasha called it the crop hoodie.
Oh, yes. I really like it. I really think that you need to put like bands on the inside for like you to put so that it goes like attached to your wrist, like right there.
I was thinking about pockets, but this is only the second one.
Yeah, the pockets too. And then you can like wrap up. Oh yes, pockets are good. Make it a little longer. So you can kind of like give yourself a hug.
No, I did. I made this one longer, but I'm thinking like when I lean down, I don't want it to be so long that I drive over it on my rollerblades and break my shoulder. Oh.
And you could give it different different sleeve like angles and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Well, the problem I ran into with lining is I didn't like I lined it with like yellow and blue, but if you really look, you can see the design through here.
Yes, I can.
So I'm kind of annoyed with this lining right now. But it was cut, and I was like, we'll just do it live. We'll just do it live.
Yes. Well, we're here for you. We're your cheerleaders.
The hood is easy. The hood is easy. The other piece is going to be like driving a 57 Cadillac because it's so huge. So I'm going to be sewing like this.
I don't know how, like, to me, I have to be like right on the machine when I'm steering. And I love watching other people when they just drive like you do it. Like you're like 2 feet away from it and you can just let it go through the machine.
I call it medieval hood. Hey, how's it going, Denise? Hello, test, hello.
Hi, Denise.
Lassos?
No.
Go 1980s look is what he said later.
Maybe. I'll have to send pictures. Like I know it's in here.
Tassels on the arm.
I don't know. No, not tassels.
I was actually thinking about cutting and tying old school style. That's because that's really what they do.
Yeah.
They just cut it in threes and tie it in a knot.
You can braid it like a toboggan.
Remember, he doesn't call it toboggan the same way
we made it a full 24 minutes without the word toboggan. I feel like we need a toboggan of the week award. Like you made it a whole 30 minutes.
I think we need to sprinkle words like that everywhere. I think that's the whole deal.
Yeah, sprinkling words would be great. I like sprinkles.
I love sprinkles. Sprinkle me. The E40 song. Sprinkle me. Sprinkle me. Zane.
Yeah. Would you like sparkly
Time
sprinkles?
and time up.
You want to glow?
We can
40
glitter bomb it.
water.
He'd never get all the glitter out.
Sprinkle me. Well, you know, I'm single, so I can't afford to walk around with glitter on my face. All those non-single people, you'll get in a fight if you walk in your house with some glitter on your face.
All the single people. All the single people. Wearing the glitter. Oh.
Now I have that song stuck in my head. I haven't seen a hoodie of that shape anywhere, William. Awesome. So, okay, back to what I was saying. Crop hoodie?
I think we can.
No,
I think we
that
can come up with a better name.
Yeah.
But crop hoodie works at the moment because it's giving us the vibe that we need, the direction that we need to go into. Yeah, that's how. Yeah. So I guarantee, out of all these people, we can come up with an amazing name. So go ahead, people. I'm not good at that. No.
Meat,
Oh
brain.
gosh.
No.
Now the name of my next punk band is William and the Sprinkles.
William and the Sprinkles. The sparkling
You're welcome.
sprinkles.
I remember that word from the other night somehow. I don't remember why.
Oh, when you get your boogie nights,
Mm.
we can call you the sprinkler.
Mm.
You can do the sprinkler.
It's all fun and games until I get that outfit and I start making it.
Can't wait.
If he does the sprinkler dance and it looks like those inflatable guys that are outside the car dealerships, like the up and down and the arms going, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know I've always wanted one of those things that go like this?
Yeah.
They're so easy to make. I almost made one on a stream. I was just like, I need to go buy a fan because I don't have. Because you need a semi-powerful fan underneath, and then it's just cloth, and then it's going like this. I've actually walked up on one to see how it was made.
With all that, do you still have all that curtain fabric?
It's too heavy.
Oh,
because that stuff's made out of like lycra and nylon.
Oh, okay.
Because it has to take the constant
material.
It has to take the constant whipping too, without fading and like fraying.
The checkerboard material.
For a small fan, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We can make this happen. We can give them a face and everything.
You can.
I should say the majority of kids of crafty moms have PTGD, post-traumatic glitter disorder.
Yeah.
You know what? My parents, in a really strange way, promoted arts. So we had a junk drawer full of crayons. I can still smell it. And then they always had like glitter and paper. My parents were weird. They were big on arts. So I'm not anti-glitter.
That's one thing. Now, having two girls, even if they got it for Christmas, there's no glitter in my house. I refuse because at one time Olivia had glitter and it got everywhere and it took me years. It felt years to get rid of it. So I refuse to ever have glitter in the house again. You can have it.
I stand by that rule. Did you buy any machines this weekend? No, I have not. But I have fabric coming. Tomorrow is going to be Amazon Christmas.
I can't wait.
I have all kinds. I've been ordering stuff for 2 weeks, and all of it is coming tomorrow for some reason. Which bothers me, but we're here. We're here. So I'm like I've been bugged because I order things that it'll say, oh, it's coming next day, and then it's like
5 days later.
Oh, it'll be here in a week.
Do you have your account set up where it all comes on a certain day, or it just happened to fall like this time?
No, and I complained so much that they actually have improved service. I need to catch up on the hoodie saga, but it's related to Quilt Pillow News. I saw a short of someone who put a quilted inset in her jeans. Bell bottoms are back.
Yeah.
Rip stop, Nylan. I thought
Hey,
those
Kilroy.
okay.
Yeah.
Rip stop. Hey, Kilroy.
Hi, Kilroy.
Parachute.
Yes, parachute material would work too. Hi, Dre.
How's it going, Dre?
Well, that checkered flag material was, I think, the
This
best.
stuff's so thin. It's cheap. So cheap.
Yeah.
It's the cheapest material I've ever purchased, and I've got some barn burners and something that literally smelled like gas. I'd never let glitter in my house. My mom once bought my kids glitter. I sent her home with it. With what we know about microplastics, why is anybody still using glitter? It's never really gone. Oh, Kilroy, glitter. It just reminds me of being a kid. At our schools, all schools had, glitter and glue.
Yes. Yes, they do. And I actually have how you have your your sugar container that you pour. Okay, so mine has the top on it where it's like for the cheese, for the Parmesan cheese. And so I put glitter inside of that, and then I'll sprinkle their head before a test. Tell them I'm giving them a little superpower.
Good. I live in a glitter house.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like the Parmesan dispenser. Glitter gets in your pores. I won't even buy a card with glitter. This is true, Jerry. No, this is true.
The only thing that I use glitter for is resin. And I don't do a lot of resin, so I haven't used it in a while. That's the only thing I use glitter for.
Bone sewing machines. Supposedly it's coming this week.
Bones.
Supposedly. It says it's coming by Friday.
So on next Monday's broadcast, you're going to have yours out. I'm going to have Frankenstitcher out so that they can go off of each other.
I would just
glitter is craft herpes. I need that t-shirt. Dre, you can sue me. You let me make all the money and then you can sue me and I'll give you half. Because I'm doing that.
No, there's t-shirts that say that already. Yes.
Oh, that is hilarious.
No, that's good. That's good.
Oh. Yeah, they already exist. I want one too. Because I don't allow glitter in here at all.
I had no idea that glitter was such an issue. I wasn't for or against glitter.
Have you tried to get glitter out of anything?
I don't wear glitter. I don't.
Okay.
and at my age, never mind. I'm not going to say that. It's not the bewitching hour yet. We just got started.
Oh my word!
There's only very specific situations where I would be wearing glitter, and I don't go to those establishments. I don't hang out at those establishments. Contrary to popular belief.
I've got a friend. Their house is entirely glitter free. You're not allowed to bring any glitter in, and I didn't know that. And I went to a Halloween party, and I had glitter in the ribbon in my hair. And as soon as they said he hates glitter and that it's a big issue, I did play with my ribbon a little bit, so some glitter would fall off. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't use. I had glitter on my hands and in my clothes and in my room for weeks following that to begin with.
An art teacher without the glitter.
Not glitter. My art teacher is in school. Eventually went on to work for Cirque du Soleil and other various productions. Awesome lady. She did not own any glitter.
Along with the glitter, I also do not. What is that stuff? The goo. The
slime.
Slime. Yeah,
I don't do slime either.
Slime. When the girls would make that, nope.
I can smell that. The second you said slime, it has a very specific smell.
Well, they took on my contact solution because they realized that contact solution could and would produce the slime stuff.
Is that what? I had a family member whose wife made my son a bunch of slime. I think it's just it's a long story, but I think they were just bored. And I did not like that stuff. I probably wore gold glitter every time the Saints play. If you go anywhere where there's pyrotechnics, you're wearing the fireworks. If there's pyrotechnics indoors, if you can smell it, you're wearing the particulates in the air.
Absolutely.
My granddaughter had dance recital and had something with glitter in the back of my car. It is still embedded in my seats 7 years ago.
Oh my word. That is hilarious. I'm sorry. That is hilarious though.
Glitter contains no calories. So
That's so wrong.
Needless to say.
We're not ingesting glitter by all means.
Intentionally.
Intentionally, yeah.
Or endorsing it. I feel like I should read my disclaimer.
Oh.
My daughter made my granddaughter's slime in like the 2010s. I don't know what you would call it. It was a thing because I know a lot of DIY people.
Yes. Or when I was teaching second grade at the moment, we went and I had so many different types of like liquids and things to make slime. It's like, oh, here's another recipe, and then we determined which one was more successful in making slime. And then I sent it home with the kids, so I was the winner teacher of the year. So yeah. Yep. But I had to replace the carpet upstairs in my girls' room, and I just put wooden floors in because they would bring slime home and they would drop it on the I was like, "How do you drop it on the ground? Like, it's supposed to stay outside." But I couldn't get it out. I tried everything. Even in my car, there's blue slime in my car because Olivia dropped it. Yeah.
My form of glitter is those medical bracelets that stick around your wrist. I get one week, and they're just everywhere in my house at this point.
Oh.
My daughter's friend burned her hand during those slime phase. Too much borax.
Yeah,
borax will burn you.
You know what's so sad? In my day, we still played kick the can and hide and seek. Like, I'm not kidding you. You think it's funny, but we did. Like, we were outside all the time.
Did you play flashlight tag?
Oh, with mag lights.
Yes.
Oh, we pretend like it was Star Wars with our mag lights.
Yeah.
Oh, those were the good old days. Well, we know who had the fun house. Do you know the only thing that I'll never do again, where my kid was like, "This is so cool," is when I set off the fog machine in here.
Yeah, that was not a good idea.
I remember you talking about.
I gotta find those pictures. I have to find those pictures. I was in a group. I can't remember. I sent the picture and to this group, and the first reply was, "Oh, that's got to work well with your asthma."
I just couldn't fathom cleaning up after that.
Everything was gooey. Everything in this room had that weird film on it. Mm-hmm. Everything. I learned a lesson that day.
Oh. But you and your son had an amazing time though. That's all
I bet if you asked him, do you remember that time that your crazy father set off the smoke alarm? He'd be like, "Heck yeah!"
Yeah, he had an amazing time.
We had crazy summers. That's why I told him we have every day. I'm like, we have a week and a half to go see a sea otter. I'll come back and I'm like, we have 9 days to go see a sea otter. Because at the zoo, they have all kinds of animals. Thank you so much for stopping by, Judy.
Oh, good night, Judy.
My son's birthday month is this month. And so we had a tradition of going to the zoo every year. But then he saw blackfish. I've told the story, and we never went to the zoo after that again.
Aww.
The truth ruining my fun.
Did he give you a birthday list yet?
What's that?
Did he give you a birthday list yet of what he wants for his birthday?
Actually, he hasn't come with like a flamethrower or a Porsche yet. So I'm really surprised.
Well, we're talking about Sweet 16 now.
Yeah, but like When he was a kid, he asked me for a credit card because he saw the power of a credit card. I was like, sit down, son. Let me explain to you about credit cards and why you only see credit card at a certain point.
Do you know what I would do? I would go, it's your birthday. We need to go find you a job now. That's what I did with Livy.
Oh, that's funny, not funny. My dad did that with the car. He's like, you want a car? I was like, yeah. He's like, get in the car. Man, he took me to go get a J-O-B.
Yes. But Olivia, Livy loves her job. She really does. She enjoys it. And she's like, I have money. I'm like, good for you. You saved it, girlfriend.
What was that first check a shocker with all the taxes?
Well, she knew about that ahead of time because when she was little, she's probably like 10 years old. I showed her one of my paychecks and like we talked about how much the government and the state and everything takes out. And then we budgeted money and I actually had her pay bills. So she understands all of that piece. Yeah.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah. So she's wrote a check out for me. She's done a lot of things.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
No, that one's going to be a shocker. Yeah. I kind of gave up after the first child.
I don't know why.
It took a lot out of you. That first one. Oof. But
yeah.
Well, the second one
always does.
Mm-hmm. But Emma's just so energetic. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't get it, but it's all right. I'm not meant to.
I told you. I explained taxes to my son, and he's like, "We need to find religion real quick because they don't pay taxes."
Oh, I forgot about that. Is he still on the Amish kick?
He's trying. He's redefining it, but I love the fact that he's trying to weasel out of paying taxes. And I told him, where you go, you pay tax to something. Even if you own the ground it sits on, you pay. You get taxed for something.
Everything. I mean that's how they pay for the roadways. That's how they pay for streetlights.
I actually pay my taxes. And I get taxed. If I showed you how much I gave to the state of California, you'd be like, "Oh man, you need to move."
Yeah, but you probably pay county and city taxes because of where you live, right?
We don't get all those small taxes like you guys. We get state tax.
Oh,
that's it. We don't get county. We don't get any of that. But in the long run, we pay taxes on everything now, on everything. So we're over legislated here.
Yeah,
Wyoming doesn't have state income tax. Just saying.
The property taxes that I pay is only for the county, and it goes like for the house. Whenever we pay property taxes, X amount goes to the fire department. So, but I don't have to pay city taxes because I live a quarter of a mile outside the city limits. I'm excited about that. So,
hey, I'm back to. I would gladly go back to reading The Hobbit and watching VHSs.
Mm-hmm.
Getting our baby to sleep through the night was so bad. Oh, you know what though? Like, I used to me and Isaiah would hang out. I'd be like, I bet I could outlast you. I'm an insomniac. And we probably would both pass out at the same time on the couch. Like,
yeah. Oh, I would just hold Livy and I'd rock her because our recliner rocked. And so I'd just be rocking, my eyes would be closed because I'd just try to fake her out that I was sleeping. And then she'd just fall right to sleep in my arms.
I don't have a lot of deductions. It's a long story, but I get taxed. And I told my son the real number, and he's like, "Whoa!" Like he couldn't believe how much money I get taxed for. I told him it's life, man. I told him, and people pay more.
Yeah, Sheila, that's how we get paid. Those little taxes.
No way, hubby. I would survive a second child.
Oh,
I hate taxes and the damn government. I knew Kilroy was going to say that. This is how the politicians get. That's how the politicians get paid.
Yeah.
You don't pay taxes on food in California.
You don't pay tax. You don't pay tax on groceries here.
No,
You
neither
pay-
in North
yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah, fast food. Yes, fast food.
You pay tax
Convenience food.
You pay tax on heated food. I still eat grocery store chicken. I know you guys are unsubscribed. I know.
What's are you talking about? Rotisserie chicken?
Fried chicken.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
yeah.
at my local Safeway, in the deli, like if it's not busy, they'll fry your order. So when you order it, no matter whatever you order, they'll cook it right in front of you.
Yeah.
I always order it last. Like I have this whole routine where I'll literally come in the other door, go through the entire store, and then end up at the deli. Like, oh, fancy seeing you here.
They probably see your cowboy hat on the other side and they go, he's here.
I'm not kidding you. No, I'm gonna have to stop wearing my cowboy hat. I'm a Karen. I about every 9 months I go 007 and I stop wearing my cowboy hat. Even in Vegas, I'm known for my cowboy hat.
I bet you are. I've never seen you without it, so personally.
It's my skin.
But no, even when I jumped on today, you were wearing your cowboy hat.
Oh, that's because I just got home.
Yeah.
Coach was feeling himself today, so he was extra talky.
Is there a match coming up or whatever they call it? Is he trying to get the team ready for like another, like, I don't know what you call them.
They are very Cobra Kai-ish there. Very Cobra Kai-ish.
Y'all got quiet, really?
I know. I'm trying to keep the energy up. I really am. I was like, I can do this. It's my first day back. I can do this.
Hey, Cynthia. I was wondering where you were. Hello.
Hey, Cynthia.
Welcome to the late night crew.
Yes. Oh. Well, I'm actually right now cooking chicken in my Instapot because it's that time of the year. Well, this is what I eat at school. I eat soup like pretty much every single day. So I have to make my broth in order and then I'll roast some vegetables and put it together. But that's what I eat almost every day. Because I'm very like habitual with that. I have my little crock pot. It's like the second class that comes in and hangs out with me. They go, Mrs. Wilkie, did you plug in your crock pot? And I'm like, oh yeah, hold on. Let me go grab it.
No judgment. At my job, they counted. I walked in with a ham and cheese croissant every time they saw me for 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's just when they don't see it, they're like, I wonder if he's eating today.
No, they counted, and they said for 9 because they told me the day I walked in without it, and I was like, why does everyone have a stupid look on their face? And they're like, well, we've been I'm consistent, and they told me, they're like, you are so consistent. It's weird, but if it works, I'm not gonna ruin it.
Well, Kilroy. Shh.
And the ham and cheese are that's the only place open. And I can only I don't want to ruin McMuffins. I like McMuffins, but eat a McMuffin every day for like a year, you'll never eat it again.
Yeah. You'll get sick of it.
Well, fun fact, I've been eating scrambled eggs for like the last 4 years, almost every morning.
I don't know
and
how
I'm
you
not sick of that. Yeah, almost every morning. So,
I don't know how you do that. There's a grocery store here that has a line of people buying their fried chicken. I'm telling you, Sheila. I am telling you. It's weird. It's a weird thing around here too. And that same deli at the same Safeway, it has on Fridays, they have a sushi chef there. and he pulls a shift, and everything, all the fish is half off on Fridays, and so all the sushi is buy one get one free. So he's cooking or rolling, whatever they do. He's working is what he's doing.
I got another song in my head.
But I always thought that rolling.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that
not
song.
Rolling.
That's not the song I got in my brain.
Oh, you're lucky.
You can go with that one. Yeah.
But it made me and because they hate Subway, they make hoagies. They don't make subs. They make, man, one day I'm gonna order one and be like, I eat it. I'll cut. I'm like, this part is right now. This is lunch, and this is 3 a.m. part. They're huge.
Yeah, Kilroy, I do have some special drinks hidden in my desk. They might not be exactly what you're thinking, but it's close.
I'm weird. I eat a lot of soup. I'm weird like that, Gilroy. I eat a lot of soup.
I have and then I have a yogurt with fruit, and then I drizzle honey on that. Like that's what I have for my morning snack. And then when the kids go, I eat a lot at school. I don't know why, but I have to have like all the energy. It's not. Sometimes I get bored though when the kids are gone. So I have to find something to fill that, because if I'm all caught up on my lesson plans and there's really like no one to hang out with and talk to because my teammate's missing in action doing her thing, I kind of just sitting there.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm stabbing myself. Why I put yellow pins on a yellow project, I'll never know.
Because you wanted to get a degree in phlebotomy?
Good gravy. Lately, I've been really getting my stuff. The other day, I'm not going to get into it too deep, but I looked down and I'm like, why is my blood on this project? Because I got myself, but I didn't notice how much I got myself. And I have to pin this on all sides, and I sew it as one piece. So every stage of when I was pinning this is in here. So I really have to look.
Oh, I like the angle of that.
I was going to make it more like Nightmare at Christmas, but the next one, Nightmare, I'm so sorry, more like old-timey Victorian, but the next one will be.
Yes, I did make my short, and I am feeling I was actually like this morning, I can't drink coffee in the morning right now. There's something wrong with me. Like I have to figure out what's going on. But I can't have coffee until the afternoon. It makes me nauseous. There's something wrong.
Eat something and then have coffee.
Yeah.
See if that helps.
My scrambled eggs.
Because if I only drink coffee, I get a little. But
when I was drinking Dr. Pepper, it's the same way. Yeah. If I didn't eat something, I would be nauseated.
I'm like that with
first day back. I'm gonna go get a cold brew from my favorite cafe. So I drove over to her. She's like one of my moms now. Like I have her son in my class. I was like, I would like this. She gave me half off. I was like, I love you. Thank you so much. And then I proceeded to no, Sheila. Nope. All
right. I haven't seen the chat. Oh.
I missed all those comments. To be sued for false advertising, those are tiny and terrible. I agree. No, I agree. I'm telling you, it's a thing. The grocery stores have figured out how to destroy sub shops because they make these real sandwiches.
There you go, Kilroy. I'll keep
drinks with the. I do that by a 4-pack of rolls and make sandwiches. I cut them in half. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it, Sheila. Cough.
Well, you need to do something in order to get that done. So sorry.
Rolling. Keep these comments rolling.
I drink Starbucks espresso coffee. So, and it's like I just get it from the Wally World.
Oh, so we all drink the same coffee. No, I quit drinking espresso.
Yeah.
I'm just back to the pleb coffee. But
So,
I
go ahead.
oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Sorry.
Y'all are
For
both
the
getting
record,
quiet.
everybody always says like, "Oh, you can fit a person in there." I could fit a small person in my hood. Okay, I'm 5'9". This is it's up to here.
Yeah, it is. Because of you, Kilroy, today, I brought Earl Grey for the classroom. I just want to let you know that it's been a while since I've drinking. I bought any Earl Grey.
Tea
And
hot.
so, yeah. And so knowing that I would have to train someone to make my tea this year, like I did last year, I'm like, I can't drink coffee yet. So yeah.
I drink. Ooh, I haven't had any of that yet because it has caffeine. I drink black tea, and I do put.
Mhm.
I will put creamer in it. Like it looks like, creamer added to coffee by the time I'm done, but it is not coffee and it doesn't taste like coffee, which is kind of the key because I don't like coffee.
I don't drink anything in my tea. It's just black tea or green tea.
I don't like green tea. I drink black. I drink rooibos as well, but I'm not a big fan of green tea. Green tea just tastes different for me.
I don't know what I did to myself. I think I drank too much of it. I can't drink green tea anymore.
I can't touch green tea.
Warm or cold, but I drank it for like 15 years.
Yeah. My grandma, she swore on it. I think that's why my grandma lived to be almost 103 because she drank green tea every morning. That and bacon. Yep. So now I know how the secret recipe of surviving.
It's that generation though. I knew people. I knew someone from the Vietnam generation that smoked cigars and drink whiskey and lived well into their 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because they all grew up on real food, like it was all organic.
Exactly. I really do. I feel the same way. They didn't have as much processed food as we're eating now.
No.
The hood looks like you're a cult leader loosely based on Scientology.
Ooh, remember that.
You know it's huge here in LA. People like it's so weird. You'd be talking to someone, they're like, "I'm a Scientologist," and I'm like, "Thank you so much for telling me you're crazy. Thank you so much. I respect you. I respect what you believe, but I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave now." It's huge here. It's a lot of people are Scientologists here.
Yeah, I know. Not everybody likes. I don't like milk in my tea. But I do put creamer because I can get some non-dairy creamer.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't tried it since I had my surgery back in April, so I don't know what my taste buds are going to be like now.
Yeah.
So we're going to see.
This has me dying. Matcha tastes
I
like
hate
grass
matcha.
clipping. Where
I hate
I'm
matcha.
from, all the pretentious like, have you ever heard of matcha? If you're talking about tea in my town, someone would be like, "Have you heard of matcha?" It's a yuppie thing. It drives me insane.
What about that mushroom tea?
Nope.
I drink that.
Nope.
It's
nope,
green,
nope.
and I drink it just because it just regulates things.
I told you I had a bad experience with mushrooms. It took me 20 years to touch those things again.
It has mushroom. It has
It
let's
was
see,
all mushrooms.
dandelion, and it has different things inside of it to help keep you going regular and make you unbloated.
I'm cool on your colon blow tea.
Okay.
Even though when I was a kid, I've told the story a million times.
You don't
My
wanna see me
grandmother made bran cookies.
oh,
I came home with them in my pocket. My sister was like, "How do you eat those things? Do you know what's in them?" I'm like, "I don't care." I
yeah.
loved those things.
My best friend's mom, when I was growing up, made those, and she also made us like I stayed over once. Once that was it. Once, and she'd been my best friend for since I was kindergarten. But I stayed over once. The breakfast was inedible. She was one of those crunchy moms before crunchy moms were a thing. And oh my gosh, I do not know what all was in everything, but I think there was like quinoa in the milk in the morning, and there was like weird stuff in the eggs, or we had oatmeal or yogurt or something. Like, I don't know what all was in the food. I don't think I would even eat it now. I don't think I would even try it now.
Cynthia, with all due respect, and I say this in all seriousness because to me, people are people. I used to live in Hollywood when I was in my young 20s, and on if you're standing where the children's hospital is on I believe it's Sunset Boulevard in LA, which turns into Hollywood. The Church of Scientology owns every building on the south, and then the city of Los Angeles owns all the buildings on the right. Like so in LA, you won't even know it, but you have the high probability of every other person you're talking to is probably a Scientologist. If you're in the Hollywood, if you're like in the really richy populated areas. Same in Portland too. I worked in Portland and lived in Portland for 4 years. There was an office right up the street from where I lived, and I gave this guy a ride home one day, and he's like, people are so mean to me, and I'm like, you're just a dude like anybody else. You got to pay bills.
Yeah.
Do not allow that type of smoking in my home. Cigars, cigarettes, or weed. I think in LA County it's illegal if you have a minor. You can't smoke in your house or your car.
Definitely not your car. I don't know about your house.
You can't.
In
Really?
California, it is.
You can't smoke in
Yeah.
your house. No, at least the other stuff you legally can. You can smoke it in your garage, backyard. You can smoke it in your car in front of your house. Like we made sure. Like, okay, define it to us.
Good night, Ollie.
Oh, Ollie, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll be here on Wednesday. My
Yeah.
ancestors lived in Long Beach back in the 80s.
Well, y'all will be.
She had to go back to Scientology church every day. It's a lot of churches, organizations own large swatches of land here, so you'll see them. And it's not just Scientology. It's like pick a religion. I live in a Mormon town. And people are shocked when they find out. I almost said my hometown. People are shocked when they find out that places in California are Mormon strongholds. I like coffee as long as it tastes like French vanilla cappuccino. I like black tea. I like it sweet, but usually drink unsweet due to the diabetes.
Oh my word.
Oh,
I had a scare. I really think that I'm so sensitive with sugar. I'm on the edge now. I really think I'm on the edge of it. I got to figure it out.
Go have your A1C tested. That's going
Yeah.
to give you a long-term check as to what your doctor says. Just testing your blood sugar, like with a kit or whatever, won't make a difference. You need to get your A1C tested first.
Well, I have a kit. So, but I just want to see what my, what I'm like after fasting and then after eating. And I'll know by then.
I can't get over how many Catholic churches there are. There's like a billion. Okay. True story. I was raised Roman Catholic. There is a billion Catholic church here in California. Yeah. When I was a kid, we were the only numbers that rivaled the Mormons. We're Catholics when I was a little kid. Do you ever see Miss? No, I haven't.
Mm-mm. No.
Oh, so I am not making a tablecloth. I have full intentions. Every time I make something, I'm like, how can I make that bigger? So I had to. I had to. I basically had to surge. Can you see the line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
On
to
the blue, I
surge
can.
the lining together to make it big enough. So this is two things of lining surged together.
Oh my
for this.
word.
I'm not messing around. The other one was a prototype. This one's let's just make it bigger and see what happens.
I like the size of the other one.
I have long arms. Ugh. This
You do.
one actually is more of my dimensions. Oh,
I'd have to look it up, Cynthia. I don't know.
what else?
I mean,
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. No, I'm looking it up. I'm looking up what she's talking about.
I'm still working on my
know.
overalls, but I made them so tight that I have to add sides because I need pockets. I need to be able to put my stuff in, aka my hands. No innuendo. And so I'm gonna have to make my overalls bigger.
She's a
So
missing
you-
wife of a Scientologist.
Oh.
This was 60 Minutes. The disappearance of Shelley, the leader of David, whatever his name is.
Gosh, I actually know that guy, Miscavige.
Yeah. So apparently she's missing. The wife.
That's not good.
Like, I have no idea. I don't watch the news. I don't.
I'm not even funny when I say this. Don't join gangs.
No. Nope. Interesting. But then again, like, I get on my app and I see what the weather is going to be like today, so I know what I'm going to wear to school or whatever I'm doing. Other than that, I pretty much just play stupid. I'm like, oh, that's happening in the world. Okay, and just move on with my life.
You guys got me going the other day. I miss the Weather Channel. We used to have a Weather Channel where they just played jazz, and it would have like the 7-day. I'm already bobbing my head to my imaginary jazz, but I miss that. I wonder if I still have that channel. I gotta check that out. I bet if I called my mom, she would know because she still watches regular television. I know about Leah Remedy.
Yes.
I know all about Leah Remedy. I've watched those shows. If she's on, I'm like, oh, I'll watch that. I'll watch that.
Yeah. Well, she's clear and concise about everything. She doesn't like you're not having to figure out what she's talking about. She's just she tells you like it is. And she is exposing the Scientology church.
Yeah. Like, if it doesn't affect my personal life, I'll play stupid. Like, I just don't know. So my life evolves around my family and me, and that's really about it.
I think because I grew up around a lot of this stuff, it piques my curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
yeah.
when I lived, well, I don't want to get into it too much, but that particular, like the Scientology building, they have a now hiring sign out in
Lovely.
front, and that's like the "Are you new to LA" test. Because a lot of people get talked into joining that, and they make you sign I think it's either a 4 or 7-year contract.
Yeah. See, like, you would know more about it, William, just because you're immersed into that with those. It's just a certain culture around there. So
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't even trust the weather apps. It's 50% right. I miss the Weather Channel, Nancy. William, you answered my question on Mr. Miscavige just like all the Scientologists do. Quickly and shuts up. Hey, I'm not trying to get beat up by a bunch of dudes in suits.
And they are a lot closer to finding him than they are to finding you. for asking.
I'm not kidding you. Like, I look at it more as a business. I don't look at it as a religion because they own Hollywood, like the physical land.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding you. If you stand on Sunset Boulevard, all the shops on the left pay their rent to the Church of Scientology. Everyone else is just whoever owns the building.
Mhm. Sheila, if I stayed informed of current events, I just go down rabbit holes and I might come back up 10 hours later. Like, seriously, that's why I can't do it because I'm so ADD or whatever you want to call it. Like, it just runs me rapid. And then I wonder where my day went. So
I will say this.
do
I
it.
knew somebody during the plague who had to go get professional help because obsessively watching news cycle, being on the internet,
Mhm.
it gave her a complex and she had to go get professional help. She had to go see a
Yeah.
psychiatrist. And the first thing the psychiatrist said was, even if you agree with it, turn it all off. Turn all of it off. Give yourself a month and see what happened.
Yeah, like I walked away from Facebook for a long time, and I'm only on it just because of So Blessed by Jess. Like, I don't talk to really anybody else on it. Like, I just post things about my channel.
I send pictures to Skits. I send a picture to Skits at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. Skits is probably like, what is this guy doing awake? That's about it.
Yeah, it's like social media. I mean, YouTube's really the only thing that I'm on, and I give myself time limits. Like, this is probably the most I've been on it is when I'm on William's channel right now. And like I posted a short earlier today, but other than that, no.
It will
I just
it will
can't.
suck your time.
It
It'll
will.
just absolutely suck your time.
I want to live life. I don't want to be in front of my screen all day long.
Do you know what I've fallen into though recently is I've tried not to do it because my pops was obsessed. The worst thing that ever happened to him is when he figured out he can watch the news from around the country. So now he's like, you hear about what happened in Mississippi? I don't live there. But I've turned into that now. Now I'm like watching news stories and I'm like, oh no. I'll say it again. Where was that place where that lady let the prisoner out?
Was that Alabama and
Yeah.
Tennessee?
I subscribed to a news channel and never unsubscribed. So I get Alabama news.
Yeah.
And I'm all up in Alabama's business. I'm like, oh, I hope they catch that guy. I don't know any of the parties, and I'm like concerned.
That happened.
Sheila.
That happened near where I used to live.
Oh,
So
they
I
have
was.
space. I would love to go ride a dirt bike around there. They have lots of space.
Some of it's lots of space. Hi, Pam. Welcome
Great to
in.
see you, Pam. Great to see you.
So Sheila, this is like the most still I get is when I'm right now. Like other than that, I'm just busy all the time. I never stop moving.
You know what's so sad, Twinny McTwin, is that this is the only time when people leave me alone. When I'm streaming. That's the only time people leave me alone.
Yeah.
No, they come into your chat and bother you.
I would
leave you
no
alone.
chatters are welcome. I love my chat. You guys don't give me anxiety like real life. You guys,
we're not real life, Jess.
Oh no!
Well,
I'll be sitting there and someone walks in the room. I'm like, oh no, what fire do I have to put out today?
Yeah, and that's about to start too because it's like a lot of like my coworkers come to me for, even though I haven't been teaching as long as they have, but they come to me for everything. Like, oh, here's a technology, Jess, can you fix? I'm like the technology person in the elementary building. Jess, can you fix this? Jess, can help me with this. I'm like, oh my word. Oh my
Gilroy, my local CHP has gone to the point where, like, if someone posts themselves speeding online, they'll give you a ticket. If you post yourself recklessly driving, because the cops legally can, you are publicly posting this.
Yeah.
So the cops, if they catch it, they can charge you. So that's real. It happens here all the time. The news is not the news nowadays. It's just people's opinions. That's why I stick to myself.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about local politics. I did the same about Facebook for several years now. I go straight to my notifications and look for school-related announcements. That's one thing. You guys are my therapists. Are you kidding me? I always say this is cheaper than therapy. When I bought my computer, I was like, still cheaper than therapy? Still cheaper than therapy. Here's my credit card number.
Yes.
Oh.
Are you real life? Well, when I say real life, I mean like my job or my kid will say something and I'm like, do you think I'm the Maha? You think I'm rich? I'm not.
Oh, I know. Yes.
I wish the band would use something other than private groups on social media to communicate. I just started notifications that then straight to private groups.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of jumped the shark though, as far as like my whole thing about Facebook is I don't want to get in an argument with someone I went to kindergarten with just because we have different political views.
Yeah.
And when 10 years ago, I would get these random emails from people who went to junior high school. Hey, Will, how you doing? And I'm like, hey, what's up? And they're like, hey, your skin looks dry. You should try so-and-so cream or this and that. That's when the MLM craze, that MLM marketing craze took over. And I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Like it was just people trying to sell me stuff because they got caught up in pyramid schemes.
Yeah, so I was about to say too. It's just like that's the only time I hear from people is if they want to sell me something. My sisters are the same way. So I know that people don't really know this, but I have 2 half sisters. My dad was married prior to being with my mom, and they live in Raleigh, and so they're not that far away from me. But only when they want something, that's when I get a text message. So I love it. Yes. And if you're listening, I love you. I really do. Just call me more.
You gave my answer. That's literally what I would say. Love ya.
I love you. No, I reach out to them, and it's just like an inconvenience to hang out with me for a couple hours. I was like, "Do you not know who I am?" Apparently, we share a dad. Hello.
You gotta do what I do. Go on Facebook and shame them. I'm kidding. I don't go on Facebook and shame anyone ever. I'm just kidding.
I go on Facebook and stalk people, but I don't go on Facebook and shame them.
Facebook was another anxiety-inducing thing I took out of my life. Again, I'm not there to fight people. Like my Facebook consisted of happy things. It was goofy videos, hockey, I knew more about hockey than I ever wanted to know. And that was about it.
Now it has quilting stuff on
Oh,
it.
excuse me. I do watch a ton of quilting videos, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The version
I can't wait to see your next quilt.
This is true, though. I will say, though, when I was a kid and I didn't know any better, I watched NBC morning news until I moved out of my parents' house. That's what's important.
My stepfather's a huge Fox fan.
Oh, I know a few people like that.
And it plays all day long, and not even just like calmly, like it's blaring at you. No matter where I am in the house, I can hear it. Oh, but it's okay.
I feel like my husband would do that if he weren't married to me. I think he knows that being married to me involves not doing stuff like that. Because no, I couldn't.
But
that's all. My pops hit a certain age. That's all we watched at the shop. It was just the scroll all day.
Yeah.
That's why when I took over, I am like, we are watching YouTube.
What would you like to watch? That's what I would ask the people.
Most people are working though. The only ones concerned about what the entertainment are like the old fogies such as myself who yell at people and tell them where to go at 4 o'clock in the morning.
So what are you watching at work?
What's that?
So what are you watching at work since you're one of the old fogies?
Same old stuff, but unfortunately, we watch you. But unfortunately, I got everyone hooked on the Hollywood squares.
Nice.
Oh,
No, 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 no. I can hear the music, right?
Oh, that's wonderful.
And we'll like stop it, and everyone's like, "That's false. That's false."
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's good.
No, but like the other day, we caught something.
Mhm.
Which is bigger, Mexico or the United States of America, territory-wise?
Territory-wise. Ooh. Well,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
because the globe is,
Whoa.
not proportionate. Hmm.
it would still be the United States, wouldn't
US?
it?
I would say the US.
The answer is the U.S.
Yeah.
But on the show, they said Mexico. And even I can't
Oh
remember
my
who, 'cause it was like
gosh.
this was like in the 70s.
Yeah.
And I went to the chat, and everyone in the chat was like, did you guys check? Did you guys catch that? And this was like 4 years ago, 6 years ago, when people commented because these videos have been up forever.
Mm-hmm.
But like there's so it's funny. I Google a lot of what they say because a lot of it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Or we have different references now. I don't know.
Yeah. And it's just
That
like
too.
some of the kids think that Alaska is so much larger than it is. It's just because you got the US and then underneath the United States we'll have like a picture of Alaska and the territory and then Hawaii.
It is literally half the size of America. Alaska is
Yeah.
humongous.
Yeah, but it's just
It is.
it's disproportionate. Like kids don't realize like how large it really is. So yeah. But yeah. Anywho, I don't teach geography. I teach math.
My husband wakes me up with the news. I get my earbuds on and play music.
That's what kept a lot of people from not talking to me today. I had my earbuds in all day. They're like, what? And then I turn around and they're like, oh, she has her earbuds in. Leave her alone. I'm like, yes, yes. So I left them in all day. Like I wasn't even listening to stuff sometimes.
Anchorage, square mileage type thing.
Oh, for the Mexico US thing. Yeah, probably.
It's still it was one of those weird things because I knew I was right.
Yeah.
But it was like I as human beings, we're so funny. I love those experiments where they'll bring like 4 people will say something wrong. Then the 5th person is the one who doesn't know, and they bring him in to see if they're going to lie, even though they know it's a lie. So human beings weirdly follow things just because they're told to.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Sheila.
Good night, Sheila.
Have a
Thanks
great
for
night.
being here.
Yeah, you're amazing. I appreciate you.
You know what it is? It's also because no one can ever agree on what to watch. People fight over stuff. So I'm like, we're going to watch the most vanilla stuff that I couldn't find. Like,
Yeah.
You need to buy a spinner.
no.
I bought a spinner for my classroom.
You can't have a spinner around a welder smoking a cigarette at 4:15 in the morning with a beer down to here. And I don't care attitude. They look at you like they want to eat you. Like, I haven't had breakfast yet.
Spin. Oh, man, we gotta watch Williams channel.
You can think about it's 19 states could fit within Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Humongous.
That's amazing.
Sheila, thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah.
I really didn't realize it until I took a cruise and I saw a real map. Well, when you get there, they're like, here's a secret. Alaska's a lot larger than you think it is.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Alaska someday.
Alaska's beautiful. I just don't think I'm going to visit in the middle of the summer again. Just because the mosquitoes are crazy big. And I'm just not in the mood.
I want to see whales.
Hey, Andrea.
I haven't done that yet in life.
So the whale trips, the little cruises, the day cruises or whatever for things like that, the water can be really choppy. So if you get seasick, it's not exactly the greatest idea. I did I get seasick. And
Yeah.
I did tons of Dramamine and had little C bands and everything. And I was still using the brown paper bag.
If I can be in the front and I can look at where we're going, I'm
It
fine.
still didn't work.
I'm fine. So that's all I
know. That's usually what works for me, and that did not work.
Yes. Hey, girl, how are you doing? Welcome
How's
in.
it going, Andrea?
First too, since Tasha's channel.
30 plus people every year, so I don't have to worry about having an encounter with my cousin.
That's fun.
I come from a big family like that too, where it's easy to avoid people.
Yeah, I usually try to just hang out with like 1 or 2 people and kind of ignore others. And it's not on purpose, but it can be on purpose sometimes.
We can't even be in the same room anymore. We don't hang out. It's sad, but we don't.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a bunch of yuppies, though.
Yes.
No, people say that money makes everything better. It just gets you really complex enemies.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I think it drives a wedge in between people because, yeah.
Or even that
Yes.
they think someone has money, they'll start acting crazy towards somebody else. And I'm talking about my family. I'm not talking about anything else except for stuff I live.
Well, no, that's how like my family is. They think that because I live in a bigger house than they do, and I have 2 cars and they run and I don't have any issues, and they look at my life and they think it's so much better than theirs, and I'm like, no, it's really not. Yeah, it's like an elephant with lipstick sometimes. But
It's easy to look at somebody else's life and to be either jealous, envious, or fill in the blank.
yeah, exactly. So,
but you don't know what they did or how they got there, or what they did to get there.
yeah, and I'm not here to keep up with the Joneses either. So it is what it is. And I just do what I can do when I can do it. So
well, that's all you can do.
mhm. So until teachers more than $2 an hour. Yeah. I think it's like 50 cents per kid per hour, by the way. I was doing some math earlier. Great. It's great. But I love my babies. Oh, I can't wait to meet them tomorrow night. Actually, tonight, because it's already Tuesday. So.
Well, there it is.
Yes, here it is. It's
Tomorrow
Tuesday.
the kids are coming in.
Yeah, we have open house tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't have to go in until late, but open house is from like 5 to 7:30 or something like that. So I have to my face will be hurting because I'll be having to smile the whole time going, yeah, great times.
I agree, Pam. She says it just always amazes me the people who claim to accept everything change when you have a different thought or opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Oh man.
Wow, that is really large, William.
It's huge.
Told you I wasn't messing around. I didn't know what to do with this fabric, and I was like, make a giant scarf hood.
Yes.
The Revenge, Part 2.
This will be the one and only, so make sure you don't miss it.
I love that blue. Blue is like one of my favorite colors. Thank you.
I was 3 relatives that I purposely had. But obviously avoided family gatherings.
Yeah.
You see people's cars, house there. You never see their balance sheets exactly. They could be super rich. This is where I'm from. People front so hard. I'm telling you, if I see someone like with brand new Tesla gold watch, I'm like, you are gonna be broke in a year. You will be broken.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, like rich people are like almost invisible because they're like driving a car that's 10 years old.
I love that.
wearing normal clothes.
And
behind
that's
the
what that's what I've always appreciated. I learned that from my restaurant, the owner that owned the restaurants that I used to work for, because he had was it a Lexus? But he bought it used and he paid it off, like he just paid in cash for it, right? But
Yeah.
he was still driving it and it was already 15 years old. And everyone's like, why don't you just get a new car, Rick? And they're like, why? It still works fine. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, and he was always like just down to earth. And I absolutely appreciated that with him. And like he really showed me another side because I've seen other restaurant managers and owners where hey, I got the money, I got to spend it and just keep going. But
The
he was always down to earth.
the Mexican restaurant I go to, the owner drives a like showroom Ferrari and parks it next to the restaurant. One of my sisters used to work at a bank, and she always said people who came in all flashy in their brand new cars and designer clothes always had no money in their bank account.
Yeah. That's why they had no money in their bank account.
That's because we're so mean and hateful that I won't have anything to do with her until she apologizes. My family's like that too, Cynthia.
Yeah.
We go for the jugular and we probably never talk to each other again. And she said the people who look super normal in their older cars were always loaded. Exactly. Our schools start on Thursday.
So yes, so does ours.
Back in the day, people don't drive them anymore. But every time I saw someone drive a Prius, I'm like, oh, they're rich. Because those were like the smart people cars when they first came out.
So those electric trucks, what are they called?
The Cybertrucks.
The Cybertrucks. So apparently, like when you could order it before they were called foundations. Anywho, I saw one today and it was like this ugly blue color. I've never seen one but I was like, why? Why would you own one of those? Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
When it's as expensive as it is and as expensive as it is to fix, that's just a money pit.
Yep.
I've only twice have I seen young kids in it, and it was both in Vegas. I call that car a midlife crisis car.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen someone older than me driving that car. And I saw someone at the bank, one of those flashy people with all the jewelry, driving a Tesla. And I walked out and I'm like, William, don't look. But I was looking like this. I was like, don't look. I couldn't help but stare at him. Like, I had to see what he looked like.
Mm-hmm.
My kids don't start until 20th, and that's early for us. They used to not start until Tuesday after Labor Day.
Yeah, that's when I was going to school. My school did not start before Labor Day ever.
Same.
Like even when the public schools went to before then, I was in a private school and it was never before Labor Day.
When I was a kid, we had 3 full months. In August, my mom would be like, I can't wait till school's back.
She was already planning on.
If we had 3
solid
months. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was predictable every year.
Oh, she was partying the day that she dropped you off at school for the first time. She's like,
I actually know that feeling. The Cybertruck looks like a doorstop a kid would make in Votech. You know what I'm looking forward to is going shopping and no one being around.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to go back to my abandoned world. That's the one thing I love about the school year. Is that no one's
around. That joy. When my kids are at school, I'm at school.
Someone had a red Cybertruck around me and it was ugly. I always joke if you have it painted red. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
It does look uglier than what it is. You know what though? That's okay. We need more people like you because people like me like to walk around in silence at stores.
Yeah, I don't see them around here, Pam, either.
Yeah, it's fine.
Pam said she was driving and today and thought she hasn't seen a Prius in forever. People around here don't have them either.
Everyone has switched to Teslas. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone. I don't want a new vehicle. I don't blame you.
I don't blame you either.
Here, it's kind of a cliche though. Like I told you, I almost got into it with this dude. Total California stereotype. On his phone, better than everybody else. And yes, Denise, I live in the Yuppieville. And people are just yuppies here.
I need to get the front of my car repainted. I hit a deer. Was it last fall? Yeah, and it chipped a little bit, and then there was so much road construction around here that it just chipped up the front of my car. So I gotta save up a little bit of cash because just for that. Because I have like my car's like it's not a normal color. It's like copper, like a dark copper color. So I thought it was black when I was shopping for it, and then the sun hit it, and I'm like, nope, that's not black. But I love it. So I just don't understand why it costs so much money to get a car repainted. But
I'm
It's
about
a
to pay a
skill.
pretty penny.
It's a skilled job, just like quilting.
yeah,
I'm about to pay a lot of money for them to paint my truck.
So are you
Cybertruck's
getting the
weird.
whole thing painted, or just do you have to get the whole thing painted again?
Oh yeah, that man, that thing needs. It's a rust bucket.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, Cynthia. Since being back in Seattle Metro, all I see is Audi, Lexus, and BMW. I'm in an older Jeep. Around here, like I feel out of place having my Flex because everybody drives designer cars here.
You would be at home here. Everybody has a Flex. We have to have stickers on the back of the Flex that we have, so that we can figure out which one's ours, because there's that many of them here.
I love that. You totally reminded me, Tammy. I think it was like, I don't know, it was sometime last week. I saw a guy like in the parking lot at Walmart hit a white Flex. And I walked past him and I was like, nice car. And he kind of looked at me. He sees me get in my car and he walks up to me. He's like, what year is your Flex? And we totally had a Flex conversation. And that was my first car guy conversation about my Ford Flex.
So back in Alabama, we would get stopped all the time. People go, "How do you like that car?" And we just go, "We absolutely love it. We absolutely love it." You know, third row. And at the time, at one point, we really had a really nicer Flex than the one that we got now. But you know, my dad gives us grief because we bought it and Ford doesn't make it anymore. So there must be a reason Ford doesn't make it anymore. So my dad always gives my husband grief about the Flex, and then my husband gives my dad grief about his age. So the two of them go back and forth about it. But here, there's Flexes all over the place. I mean, same exact color, everything as ours, which is crazy because we used to never see that. And then, of course, we bought me a Jeep Cherokee, and everybody here has the same color of Jeep Cherokee, or they have the same color of Jeep.
Yeah.
So Jeep Grand Cherokee or whatever. So I'm seeing my rear end of my car in front of me, and I'm seeing the front end of my car behind me. It's just weird.
They're everywhere. I know you always notice the car that you have after you
previously
had new to you.
Somebody actually had my first car. They're driving around here in town. My first car is no longer made, but they had my first car, and I was just going, "Oh my gosh, that thing's still driving?" You have this worried look, William.
No, I don't. I'm deciding if I should do the final cut in here or if I should just go in my living room real quick. Because I put this on the table, I go like this, like pick my head, and then I cut, and then I cut across, and then I make a circle with the cross.
You don't want to show us your scientific method?
You roughly demonstrated it.
I had a Ford Explorer that was copper in the sunlight. Red dust. You know what? I had my Raphael was copper. I had a 1983 VW Rabbit, and I named it Raphael.
Oh.
I think I like back in the naming days. I think I
I was
named all my cars
like, you named a car?
after Ninja Turtles. I was like 19.
Oh,
Hey,
I've
both of our cars have names.
I know you're gonna think I'm weird. I've never named any of my vehicles. Never. I know.
I didn't until I became an adult.
Yeah.
And then I had to rely on it to be reliable for me. So they got names. I figured if
No,
I named them, they'd treat me better.
Denise, do you know what cars got recalled? I think that's a public service that people don't do enough.
Oh, Nancy, if you've got my email, send that to me or send me a link to where you found that in email, because that is so going to be a game changer.
I like my flex.
Well, I mean, we like ours too.
No, but if they keep on offering me the moons and the stars to give the one I have for a new one. And every year I'm like, no.
They don't make them right now.
No, I know, but they offer me other cars.
Oh, okay.
Because they want the computers and all the stuff in it, you know.
Well, that, and they also want it because it will resell very well.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna have to move. You know what? I'll get my table. Still a ton of pins in here.
Don't stick yourself with the pins. That was not part of the plan for today.
Though I can't hide that because I'm not expecting to get stabbed, and I'm always like, when every time it happens.
I don't think anybody ever expects to be stabbed, William. Like, we put the pins in, but we forget that we have put the pins in.
I actually have that in the back of my head. That this has high potential to go south.
Oh, good deal, Nancy.
Absolutely. Yeah, over 200 million. I mean, who was using a self-driving mode. I always wondered about that. I'm too scared. Even the Lexus that had the backup, I'm too scared to use that.
Now, I have a backup. Both of our vehicles have backup cameras, and I can back up reliably using them.
But does it park for you?
No, neither of our vehicles park for us.
That's a.
I learned parallel parking as a teenager. Parallel parking was something that was potentially going to be on the driving test.
It's no longer on the driving test in North Carolina.
Well, there's some places where it still is, but there's other places where it's not. So, like, when you have to take your permit or your driving test in downtown Birmingham, there's a lot of parallel parking, so it's required. I don't know what the driving tests are here, but there's a lot of parallel parking here too.
I got my license in this beautiful, beautiful state of Arizona, and back in the Flintstone days. Keep in mind, Barney Rubble was my driving instructor, but you had to parallel park. And if you didn't, that was like 70% of the test. And for some reason, this weird left. And I remember I made it the last turn. The lady was like, "I'm so glad you made it." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "That left is 60% of the some weird number." I'm like, "Why?" I'll never know because I got my license that day. And back then, you got it that very day.
Yeah, we did.
Not in California.
I practiced parallel parking for months to be able to pass that on my driving test. And they didn't ask me parallel park, but they asked me to do a 3-point turn, and I had never done one before.
3-point turns that's the first thing
They're
I
not bad. They're not bad. I mean, I had never done one before. And here I am having to do it on the driving test.
Parallel parking is an art, Pam. It is.
It is. Definitely is an art.
It's a patience test. Ford F-150 Expeditions, Broncos, Lincoln Navigators, Ford Rangers, brake modulator could fail and cause car to jump at stop. 2025 models.
Oh.
I don't think any of us own something that near. Just saying.
Do you know people pull up next to me when I'm putting hundreds of dollars of gas into my car? And I love it when they say this to me because I always have the same answer where they're like, "That's a lot of money you're putting in your truck," and I always tell them I own it.
I just want to say, and why do you like? To me, I would be like, and why do you care?
Like I
Like
don't have car payments, bud. And I haven't ever had car payment. Well, I get that sometimes because like gas is expensive, and to fill my truck up, it's almost $2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 giant tanks on that thing. It's on
I
the
remember my
driving.
grandfather having that too.
It's on the driving test in Michigan. If you can't parallel park, you don't pass. They give you 2 tries. Exactly. See, it's a big deal back in the day. They wanted to hammer that home. Like, we don't care if you can drive or not. We just want to know if you can parallel park. That's it. We don't care about
Well, if you can parallel park, the rest of it's easy compared to that.
True. I failed the written a few times, so I was pretty nervous when I finally got to the driving.
I did not fail the written. I did fail my first driving test. But it wasn't because of the 3-point turn. She actually said I did wonderful on that. It was that coming back to the licensing bureau, because I wasn't the one who drove in the first time. My mom had driven in. I did not realize that there was a median and I went in the wrong direction, which is an automatic fail.
Yeah, that would.
I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't know that that's what I was dealing with.
No judgment here. I failed the test so many times I had to pay a second time to take it.
They said I could actually come back that same day. I just had to go to lunch and then come back, and they'd let me retake it. Oh, hi, Ed. Welcome in.
Hey, Ed. Rita and I both have licenses that are mine. I think mine still. I'm 65 too.
Oh, very cool.
Arizona, their license used to be good for 50 years, and because I got mine in the 90s, I got grandfathered into their law. So all the old school licenses are valid. So mine doesn't expire until 2047.
So not fair.
I'll be almost in my 70s.
Well, I guess
not Karen and hopefully they'll have. Man, where's my Jetson life? Where I want to live like the Jetsons. Where's my where I need a Rosie. I need a self-driving car.
Well, by then you might have a chauffeur.
I told you my threat about having a chauffeur.
I know.
I'm gonna revert backwards if I get a chauffeur.
I know. I remember. Yes.
You just had to pass the written test to get your license in Michigan. No driving test.
Interesting.
That explains a lot.
I know everyone's like, "Where do you live? I want to go get there." It's just a random comment. They're making an observation and said that they were seeing out loud. I don't think that they were making a dig on you. I just said no one can just talk to. Oh, in no way, shape, or form am I offended. In no way, shape, or form at all am I offended. Arizona license is not that way anymore, but it used to be. Now it's like every certain amount of years. And I can see why. It was one of the most defrauded licenses on earth next to California.
Well, here's the one question that I've got. If you move and you change addresses, do you tell them what your new address is? I mean, and do they send, would you get jury duty in Arizona?
If you jaywalk, do you write the police and tell them I jaywalked?
No,
I'm just
but
giving you a hard time. No, it depends. Like my address is at a family member's house. So anything
okay.
that happens, like I get all my mail.
Okay.
But like I'm not trying to like tell anyone to do anything, and I'm not endorsing anything. A lot of people don't go to their jury duty. A lot of
Really?
people, oh my good griefy.
Oh
There's
yeah.
just a way to. They just know how to get out of it.
They just don't return the letter. They don't respond. They don't even open it.
Yeah, but okay. I'm not even gonna. No. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm with you
Where
on
I
that.
live, where I live, like they're like they actually have to enforce that law, and people have figured out that they don't. And so, like even when I like recently when I called, they're like, "We're so surprised you called." They were shocked that I was telling them the truth.
I remember you getting that notice and talking about it.
Now you have to take an actual driving test. Michigan drivers are so bad, in my opinion, because driving training used to be free through school, and now it's all privatized, and it's $500 just for the first session. Yeah, it's expensive here too.
I did not have driver's ed. My school didn't offer it.
Well, my son has the school version, but driving hours, like when they told me the school prices, I was like, this is an accelerator. That's a brake, boy. I'll sit in the other seat and figure it out. Learn how to drive. We'll get the driving hours in driving around the neighborhood.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's still free here in North Carolina through the schools, as long as you attend a public school.
Yeah.
That's how it was in my day.
If you're like homeschooled and stuff, then you have to pay for it. You have to find one. But then you have to find one that's legit, because we had somebody in our church where she had taken all the courses and everything like that, but the licensure office wouldn't accept it because it didn't recognize that company.
Oh boy.
So that was a headache and a half. So she's still trying to figure out how to get reimbursed for all of that.
I know somebody who did that because they didn't graduate from high school. So they got a
Yeah.
high school diploma online, and then they kept going and getting a bunch of degrees.
Mhm.
And that particular school was not accredited. So
Mhm.
all this person's, they basically just took her money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a wall of fake degree. That was actually one of the stories I clicked on last night. That was one of the news stories. Was this teacher got hired? She had a horrific record for doing things to students, and she just moved across country, and they hired her in Alabama, and there was this big inquiry of how did this person even pass the DOJ?
Exactly.
Oh gosh.
And to be fair, like I've seen people with felonies pass the DOJ. So there's no rhyme or reason to it, because we use it at my job. But my whole point is like that totally triggered the memory. That's why I was watching those news stories last night, because I clicked. I'm like, man, I can't even buy a Pepsi, and they're hiring these psychos over there.
Yeah.
Here in Kentucky, you have 30 days after you move to get a new license.
Hmm.
I've said this before. Fun fact: in California, if you're here for 30 days, you're considered a resident. And the cops will.
Oh wow.
Is it consecutive days or just within a year?
Oh no, consecutive.
Okay.
Well, basically, if you get a speeding ticket on a Tuesday and then a month and a week later that same cop catches you, they're going to be like, dude, you live here. Stop lying.
Even if you're okay.
1,500.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive.
Our
Something
tickets,
I wouldn't have the money for.
our tickets start around there.
Ugh.
And they did that to utterly and completely destroy people.
Mhm.
Because we have a bunch of programs where if you can't afford it, you go in all these like driving schools and all these things. So, and I can't remember what year it was. It was 2017 or something. I got 3 different tickets, and technically I should have got my license taken away, but I don't have a California license, and they were 1,400 each, if not more. And the third one, oh, I miss my father. He paid for it. Because I begged, I was like, And he's like, "You're a dummy," and he paid for it. So,
We do for our children.
oh yeah, man, that was an expensive year. That was before I got my new job I have now. So the first two I had covered. The last one I was like, "Oh, I'm broke." I'm old enough that driver's ed was free elective in school, and it was in my day too. My oldest took an online parent taught cheapest option. Here, the judge has the sheriff serve you if you don't show up for jury duty.
Yeah. That's what I'm used to.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know what though? I really don't deal with the infrastructures like that, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That is not my cup of tea. Youngest child needed to go to someone, so he went to a driving school, not cheap, ranged from $300 to $500 for the program.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest was self-monitor, my youngest not so much. Now you can get out of jury duty if you have health reason. I got out the last time because of my hubby's health.
Yeah, that's standard, but you have to, of course, have proof or something.
If they
Usually.
ask. Yeah.
My state can't even mail me a pink slip to a truck that's been sitting in front of my house for the past 5 years.
That's probably what I would fight with.
Oh, man, they're lucky I don't have time. The guy that's on TMZ, when I was a kid, you could call Harvey and he would go harass people like, why didn't you it's just dumb things. Like if you wrote the Dodgers fan club and they never sent you a letter, he'd have them send you stuff. Like, we need Harvey, man.
Well, what I meant was, don't ask me to come to jury duty if you can't mail me a pink slip for my vehicle. Like, that's what I would come out with.
Oh my God, you have no idea how hard it was for me to not say that, because I know they're in different departments, but I wanted to scream like, you guys expect me to perform a service when you guys can't even give me a pink slip. And my main beef is I paid for my pink and it's a reprint, and I paid for that particular year's registration. Yeah. And so they never mailed it to me. And it's like, at some point you have to stand up for your rights. They're stealing. I don't know how. I whenever I get to that point, I always tell myself, like, William, you're being dramatic, but I don't know any other way to say it than they ripped me off twice.
But you're not paying like property taxes or anything for it right now, right? You're just letting it sit there until
it is. I am the real life William Sanford. William E. Sanford, no, William S. Sanford, William Sewing Sanford. It is sitting in front of my house. Yeah. That's why today my own mother was like, my mom tried to bribe me like I was 10 years old to paint my other truck. She's tired of looking like I have two trucks sitting in front of my house. Yeah. Keeps the property value right at $1 million.
Well, she wants maybe your property value to go up a little bit.
I think she's concerned about. I'm thinking the neighbors are going like, "Hey, William."
They're pressuring her a little bit.
I doubt it. My mom would tell them to shove it.
Yeah.
I dare them.
Oh, my mom would be the same way.
My third oldest is taking it now. Thankfully, I have a break until my youngest has to take it. Oh.
That's good.
I thought it was a law to respond to jury letters.
It is. Most places.
I watched my cousin. Okay, the statute limitations are long gone because we're both old. I watched my cousin ripped up a draft card.
Oh gosh.
He never joined the service. I was marched down by my father. And like I've told the story a million times, I was going to join. I really was. I didn't know they don't let asthmatics join.
Well, or maybe they prefer that asthmatics didn't join, and then would it be, or it's like a definite no?
Well, my brother was a Marine, and he's 14 years older than me. He has worse asthma than me. He served. By the time I came around, it was the second question they asked you at the recruiter.
Mm.
Well, they may have asked him, but he may have lied about having asthma because they won't let you in because you are a liability. They can't necessarily guarantee you have an inhaler if you go into battle, etc.
Oh yeah, he said boot camp was hell, and like,
oh yeah,
he barely made it through, but he made it.
Mm-hmm.
And seems like you get jury duty notices. I move out of state. I swear they do that on purpose, Pam. They wait for you to be doing something with your life, like, oh, you're moving, jury duty. It's supposed to be, but they can't prove you got it, Nancy. They don't send them via registered mail.
That's true.
And this is why Kilroy is the House of Sewing lawyer.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Something tried to send me registered mail recently, and I wasn't home, and I was like, well, I didn't seek anything out. I still haven't gone to the post office.
Maybe it was your pink slip.
No way. Nope. You're not going to lure me in a van that way. Sorry.
Oh. So now we have a goal. We need to lure him into the van. Okay,
no,
gotcha.
I always jokingly, I've always said, I will get kidnapped if you had a sign that said free sewing machine and just arrows pointing. I'm gonna get kidnapped. If it said free sewing machine, go down the sketchy alley. I would be that fool.
Oh.
You would call them, Cynthia. You wouldn't go. You'd call them.
Every time I register anything, I get called for jury duty, or I change a license, or like even all of that recent stuff. I think it's because of the whole, like, I was looking into the California relicense thing, real ID or whatever the heck they call it.
Yeah.
Ed. Oh gosh.
I know. I forgot about that. I'm so sorry that you have the COVID. And
well, it's that he has Lyme disease, which is treatable, but it's still really rough.
That was the
Sorry,
worst.
girl.
Kristen was called up, and I had to write a letter to the courthouse to get her out.
Yeah.
I always wonder about that. I have to ask my mom about that because, like, I work in a facility with special needs adults, and I'm sure they get summons for jury duties because they have jobs, they have socias, they fill out W-2s and 4s, and
everything in between.
It's not my wheelhouse. I'm gonna have to ask her about that. No, Seattle, Washington suburb. I filled out 2 jury questionnaires. Got summoned once, but had to be excused because of my treatment schedule. I was bummed because I've always wanted to serve on jury duty. Okay.
I've never gotten successfully called to jury duty either.
When I was getting divorced, I would walk into the criminal court and hear people's business. I'm like, I'm a prude compared to you, bro. Like, this young man got in a high-speed chase, hit 17 cars, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I love going to court.
Yeah. I've only served on jury duty once. And, it was a while ago, so I guess I can talk about it a little bit. But this guy waved a gun in the air and shot it off in the middle of a city. And we had to prove whether he was guilty or not guilty of, like, I don't know.
Reckless endangerment.
Yeah, endangerment.
Note to self, do not ever go full Yosemite Sam in North Kakalaka. Thank you.
So, but no, he was proved not guilty. So, and I served on the jury for that. So,
I'm sorry, if you go full Yosemite Sam and you're not out in the middle of the desert, you deserve to go to jail.
Well, I got overruled. So, I was one of the only 2 people that felt like he was guilty. And I was like, great.
Ooh, I bet they tell stories to this day. And then I was just trying to go home. And then this woman named Jess was trying to be moral Mary and actually was trying the case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's me. But yeah, And then I just gave up. I was like, I'm not even gonna fight you guys. Whatever you guys want to do. So
We
I
have
just
no
want
car
to go home
insurance
too.
here. So insurance for cars is insane.
Mhm.
Can't imagine.
What does that mean?
If I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, it means that it doesn't matter if who started the wreck or who caused the wreck. Nobody's ever considered at fault.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So let's say you got into a wreck with Carlos, and Carlos has the no fault insurance. Your insurance can't get his insurance to pay anything for it. So even though you're not at fault, Carlos's insurance isn't going to pay anything.
Can I say someone's name that I got in an accident with and they didn't have a license or insurance? Can I say their name? Would I be liable? I know
Yeah.
a government name.
Let's not do names.
Yeah.
Just
I was hit by someone with their real name was Ronald. and he hit my truck.
Yeah.
And long story short, would I have been liable with him hitting my vehicle?
Well, if he had no fault insurance, then you'd have to fit the bill to get your vehicle fixed if that needed to happen.
Yeah, your insurance. Yeah, exactly. Your insurance pays no matter who was at fault.
Are you kidding me?
So like if you hit my car and I have no fault insurance, my insurance is going to have to pay regardless.
Oh no!
Of whether or not your insurance would have paid, my insurance makes me pay.
Oh no! I'm from California. We walk around hoping people hit us. You're gonna buy me a new banjo? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get that $10,000 banjo too. Are you kidding me? One of my biggest cliches is I'm fully insured, and I have my seatbelt on. I am fully insured. Hit me. All my vehicles are fully insured. So if anything happens, I'm getting a new one.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know if I can have that. I'm a bad driver too. I'll admit it. I'm a bad driver. I need insurance.
So you ready? Okay, so you can't live in Michigan. So put that off your list.
Well, I'm gonna buy. I'll buy Fred Sanford's place and live in Illinois.
How far is he close? Is he close to the border?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
I think you'd have to live in Indiana to be closer. So I think Illinois just
I like basketball.
Wisconsin.
I'll put a basketball hoop in front of my house like Larry Bird's house in that one movie.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Does Indiana have a hockey team?
Probably.
I'll take.
I would never live in Indiana.
They have a good a race program, like race cars. Indiana 500.
Indianapolis 500. Yeah.
Oh gosh, now I'm thinking of Dave Letterman.
Because that's where they have the winner.
I know. I'm kidding. No, Andrea. I said that on purpose because I'm trying to think of states that have legalized it.
Our case is completely separate. I think if we're talking the insurance thing, no, it's for all accidents.
I appreciate recommendation is really good.
No, they have an ECHL team though.
Whatever. I'll just no, that's an even worse idea. Because I have motorcycles, but that's even more asking even more for a car accident. That you won't live through.
That too.
Yeah.
Well, Michigan is legal. No, I know. The insurance doesn't bother me. I'll move out to the woods where I don't have neighbors. How about that? And quite honestly, when I watch Fred Sanford's thing, he doesn't look like he has too many neighbors either.
No.
At all. He looks like he lives on a property. Like that whole thing's on a property. I think he bought an old store.
Are we talking about moving on up? Are we talking about that Sanford?
Mm-mm.
Moving on up is Sherman Helmsley, and that's a different show. Now that song is stuck in my head.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It all started because I was gonna call myself Fred Sanford Sewing Machine. I thought I was so
okay.
clever. I typed it in. There is a man in Michigan who owns 1 million sewing machines.
I know who we're talking about.
I dare you to tell me that he doesn't. And so,
That's why I was asking which Fred Sanford we're talking about.
I've always had this fantasy of walking up to him and being like, I'll give you a disclosed amount for everything, even the ground you're standing on. And you know what? And he sounds like he would be like, thank you so much for buying my burden.
Oh, we're gonna have to surprise you with him someday.
And I would spend a lifetime of going through all that stuff. Somebody else would have to sell this stuff because I would just be like, oh, look what I found today. Oh, another touch and sew.
Does he still do
Yes,
YouTube?
Andrea. Sorry. Good. I'm sorry.
Does he still do YouTube? Because I wonder. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna say, hey, there's this guy.
William is a fanboy.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say, can you just come on the live just for like 10 minutes?
Hi, Untrackable.
I wouldn't surprise you. I would actually tell you he was coming on.
My son isn't used to me being on this computer.
Mm-hmm.
So he walked in and he looked at the wrong computer.
Oh, he's selling.
Yeah, asking if cases are separate. I'm confused. Hey, Untrackable. No, one of the reasons I would move to Michigan just because Fred Sanford has a gajillion sewing machines there, and I'm not playing.
Oh, thank you.
Fred Sanford.
Oh,
That's the wrong one.
No, and also the original address was on Crenshaw. And do you know by today's standards, like Fred Sanford was sitting on almost $1 billion property in 1970. So if in the show, if they'd kept the land, they'd be millionaires because all of that has been gentrified. And now I have the dun 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 stuck in my head. No, I just have this weird thing about.
It's my fault.
I want Fred Sanford's life. I want to live in the woods and have millions of sewing machines. And the only man that I've ever seen like that is Fred Sanford. And furthermore, he would probably sell me everything. I'm going to ask him. He thinks I'm playing too. I'll come to him with the check. Be like, here, it's everything I own. And I'll give him my watch. Plus my watch. Here.
Oh, we need to interview him. I'm going to find this man. I will find him, and I will butter him up.
He sells.
I don't know.
Phoenix has bought parts off of him before, so I know he's real and he exists.
Yeah,
she's had contact with him.
I've had a conversation with him.
Oh, cool.
Facebook Messenger, but still a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Complete with pictures of what parts I was looking for and what parts he had.
Amazing. Well, now I need to get
see me in my overalls. Can't you just see me in my overalls? Just no shoes, walking on top of tables. Like, look at this. Oh, look what I found. Look at this.
Jed Clampett mixed with what's that boy's name? Oh gosh, I can't think.
Oh,
Jed Clampett and Granny Clampett's.
He is in Michigan.
The black-haired kid.
I think he probably has his address on his thing. He bought a store called Aardvarks. I know too much about him. I know way too much about Fred Sanford. I think you mentioned it once. It's on the east side of the state. And this is real. Like, and for years, I've asked the question, Alexa, how many miles is it from Los Angeles to Michigan?
From Los Angeles, Michigan is
2,218 miles by car. Jethro.
Yes, Jethro. Yes.
My mom was an antique singer, power pedal. I don't want it. I want my mom. They want this stuff.
I found him.
Where's he live?
Yeah, this is going to be an undisclosed location until I get a hold of him. I'm CIA. You know I'm CIA.
Just point on the hand.
Hold on. Well, I got to figure out where it is on the hand.
We just ballpark it. You
Hold
just
on,
has her intense investigator look.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You challenge me, I'll figure it out.
I'm not
And
playing. Out of all, like, you think I'm playing, and plus I need a place to park my Oscar Mayer Wiener truck. I'm gonna be reverse. I'm gonna be a snowbird in reverse. I'm gonna go up there during the winter to hide from humanity.
Are
Money.
you gonna take your drone so you can do an aerial shot? Your Oscar Mayer Wiener drone?
Absolutely.
I bet Andrea might know where this is. It's Munith, Michigan. Munith. Yes. Munith.
Alexa,
Munith.
miles is it from
Munith?
Los Angeles, California?
I would think.
To Munith, Michigan.
Munith.
In Los Angeles, Munich is 2,221 miles away. by
That's
car.
1
Yes.
mile from what that's 1 mile less than what she said before.
Yeah.
How many miles?
So
2,221.
It'd be faster for you to get there than to come here to see me.
I could drive there.
Yeah.
Point on the hand. Such a Michigan way to show people where you live. Oh, Houston, we have a problem.
So now we have a city or a town, whatever this is.
It's not a hand, it's a mitten, says Nancy.
Yeah. Okay. So now I gotta say, where is?
Just in the your email about the shirt mentioned in your streaming the other night. Oh, whoops. Okay.
I did see that. I did see something come through.
This actually happens to me all the time. I've never heard of Munith, but it's on the east side of the state. They'll be like, oh, haven't you heard of this in this place?
It's right here in the mid. It's right
Okay,
here.
I'm ready. Let's go. But this happens to me all the time. There's so many places in California I've never heard of. They'll be like, oh, don't you know this in this place? I'm like, I've never heard of that place in my life.
You're gonna have to find another roadie.
Dang.
Oh.
Over towards Detroit. I'm ready. It's a mitten, not a hand.
Yeah. Ann Arbor. So it's just west of Ann Arbor. And it's east of Grand Rapids. So it's like right in between them. So yeah.
Awesome.
That helps you. Yeah. Okay. Now you know. There we go. We've solved another world's problem. Where is Fred? Where in the world is
Cynthia, if you lived any closer, I have every kind of cooler insulated bag you could possibly think of. Every time I take a trip, I'm like, oh, I need a new one. And I graduated from insulated bags to mini coolers to the one that I carry now that perfectly fits behind my passenger or driver's seat.
You should see his pictures of machines. It is unreal. Like it feels like miles of machines.
Yes.
Like you'd be there for a lifetime. It's literally you would be there for a lifetime going through all of that.
I don't know if I could do that. How many, like, if you were to buy that and I had to put that on a spreadsheet, I'd be old and dead before I get the last machine on there.
I'm telling you, and not just machines, buttonholers, plugs, pedals with plugs. Like he has everything. He has everything.
Because we have to figure out how to keep inventory somehow and to know what you had and what you didn't have.
My first commercial would be like, do you like sewing? Do you like crazy people? Come on down to Crazy William's House of Sewing Machine. I'll mail him to you. I'll throw it at you. I'll walk it to your house. Come on down.
Walk into your house.
If you show me on the hand where you live. Oh, sorry. Show me on the mitten where you live.
And if you're in the Upper Peninsula, you're out.
Oh.
You got to be on the hand. On the mitt.
Well, I can use some of the sewing machines for boat motors because I'll have so many.
Ooh, outboard or inboard? That's going to be the question. How are you going to hook that one up?
I'll figure it out. The machine is just the top part of the motor.
Yeah.
That's all the machine I've seen. I'd love to go. I've actually been through Michigan. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, Michigan is beautiful. I just wouldn't live there. Same reason for Alaska. Too big of the mosquitoes.
I always jokingly say I wouldn't survive the winter. I love it during the summer, though. Even with the mosquitoes, I loved it during the summer.
I don't think to me, the mosquitoes weren't that bad. There's bigger bugs in the south than there is in the north. So it all depends on where you live. I mean, I guess, and how many bats and stuff you have available to you.
We have bats here
to get rid of mosquitoes.
We have bats. It's awesome watching them play with each other at night.
Yeah, I've never had mosquito issues here, but we have a family of bats that live in the eaves of my house. So
I'm learning so much. You turn your hand sideways and show the Upper Peninsula. Look at the map of Michigan. If you just rotate a mitten, you make the Upper Peninsula. We have officially learned something new here in the House of Sewing.
Thank you, girl.
I need to get out and walk at some point before I prefer to have everything I need there in reach. Okay, Cynthia, I go back and forth. It depends. Like, I have this weird thing where I have to remind myself to enjoy myself. So it depends. Like, if I feel like getting out a bunch, like when I drove with a partner or a partner, if you're from St. Louis, and like we stopped at the Hero place, we did all the stereotypical stuff. That was amazing. When I'm by myself, I have my cooler in the front seat. I'm grabbing Pepsis out and trying not to swerve when I put my head down to grab my Pepsi. What are you doing that sounds you're turning the room upside down? Oh, it's my chair.
He's moving his chair around.
It's my ADD in my. It's because I can bend back and forth on this chair. I'm rocking, and I don't want people to see how much coffee I've had today. But I'm going to use this superpower for good. I'm going to finish what I started here, which literally when I get off stream, it takes me 10 minutes.
Yeah.
When everything dies down, when I'm not streaming, it'll take me 10 minutes to finish it. This is actually a project that I could probably do in a half an hour. Well, 45 minutes.
Yeah. So all you have left to do is just cut the neck, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then attach your hood to it.
That's it. Because everything's lined and ready to go. And I bought blue quilt binding, but we'll see how froggy I'm feeling for the hood. We'll know tomorrow or not. But eventually I'm gonna line the thing. But what really takes me off? And my Walmart is so hit or miss. They had, I don't know, their sewing stuff was rated. So they didn't have what I wanted. So I was mad. We only have mosquitoes for a few months. The rest of the year, snow bugs.
Do you imagine if your sewing stuff was behind jail like everything else was? I don't think anybody would ever go there again.
No way would I go there.
Mm-mm.
No, the thumb goes. I'm kind of over Walmart in the first place. I'm over everything. Honestly, I don't know how Walgreens, or Rite Aid stays alive because their entire store is behind glass.
We don't have Rite Aids in North Carolina anymore.
Yeah, they're gone here too.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have the other one too, because one did disappear.
No.
Yeah.
Do you have CVS?
Rite Aid.
Yes.
Yeah, you can have Walgreens and CVS still exist.
Okay, we have those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rite Aid went under.
Oh.
But everything.
I didn't know it went under everywhere.
And then the kid looked at
think
me
so.
funny when I walked in there, and I was like, "You might as well follow me." He's staring at me
Yeah.
behind the counter. I was like, "Sir, I need your help. You might as well, because I'm gonna need, especially if I'm going into a over the counter place, I'm gonna need Sudafed, the sinus stuff. I'm gonna need the ear stuff. I need everything."
Yeah.
I would grab an employee and go, "Do you have a key? Come follow me because I have a list of things we need." So have fun.
I'm the
Yeah.
same
Things
way.
here, like our stores don't have everything behind lock and key here.
It's slowly like Vegas. It's really funny. East Vegas, everything is lock and key, and North Vegas is not like that. So it just depends on where you are.
Yeah,
I'm the same way
East.
with a buddy. I'll get out and explore more alone. I just stopped for R&R breaks. I walk too slowly, and I'm not very strong. That I would be an easy target for a mugging or a kidnapping or anything bad. Honestly, Cynthia, like I walk around just like with the crazy face, and I'm still a target. I have the scary beard. I think if you're alone, you're like, if somebody wanted to target you, they would target someone who's alone. And so I honestly feel like that. And I'm not scared of much,
Mm-hmm.
People treat me differently though when I am with someone and when I'm alone. People treat me completely different.
Most malls open early for our walkers. And so you can actually have walking buddies and just make friends with some old people because they'll watch for everybody. They can tell you who's new and who's not.
We have those here.
Yeah.
We have those here.
We do too.
I call them mall walkers.
Mm-hmm.
And my stepfather does it.
Sounds like a zombie you found at the mall. Oh, it's their mall walkers.
But I think it's funny. Like I'll go to the mall and it says, if you walk this many laps, you have a mile. And there's like little stickers on the ground that you can follow. And I thought that was so cute. So
it's usually the outer edges, like right in front of the store doors.
I don't see it in North Carolina. I just see it in New York.
Oh,
Nancy,
and we have it here.
imagine everything in the store being behind glass.
Yeah.
That's why I'll probably never walk in CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, whatever it is, because the entire store was behind plexiglass or that protective, And I'm not saying this. I live in the suburbs. I live on the ritzy side of town, and everything is behind glass. And that's not a flex, because I go to the valley, and there are certain stores that they don't have stuff behind glass. So that means they steal less in the place where they think is violent, and where I live, that means more people steal here. I don't know.
People who don't look like they need to steal are usually the ones that steal. There was a story that got posted in one of the quilting groups I'm in, and people literally have stolen quilts that are sample quilts or that these people have made, and they're like on display in their booth. People have stolen the quilts that are on display there and just walked off with them, and it's all the little old ladies that are at the quilt shows.
That's trippy. If I caught her, I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, you're a kleptomaniac, Nancy! Put that back before you end up on probation."
They know how to watch for who's going to be watching them.
One of the best part of quilt shows is when you walk up and the people who made it are there, and you get the real story behind it.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah.
Newsflash: rich folks steal too.
They do.
I was waiting for you, Denise. I was waiting. And the Walmart I go to is literally on the most expensive side of town, and it's all behind glass. Everything. You think I'm playing? You can't get a white T-shirt, a white tee. You cannot. A white tees are behind glass. Boxers, socks.
Wow.
No, if they can't trust us, then they can They can have my money.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm slowly. It's because of the convenience, but it's becoming not convenient anymore. How come my grocery store isn't like that? My grocery store, you can walk and grab and touch everything. And they have like cuts of salmon out there that they're selling for $75. No one steals it, they laugh at it, but like, I don't know, it's weird.
It is weird.
And they do have our grocery stores ever since COVID, they hired what I call the bouncer type.
Mm-hmm.
On every shift, there is one dude that can take on at least 6 or 7 people by themselves. The grocery store I go to, there is a dude who is at least 6'5", 6'6". When he grabs things, his hands make everything look little. And I asked him, dude, I'm like, so you're the bouncer, huh? And he's like, that's not funny. Because
That just made it funny.
he is. It's because when Isaiah, like many children, went through. Oh, he's gonna be so mad I said this online. Isaiah went through many phases, and he would wear a hammer and sickle patch because he was idealistic.
Mhm.
And so when we would go in public, no one ever said a word, but that guy said something. And he's like, do you have people who served in your family? I was like, actually, let me get my anthology of all the people who have served in the armed forces in my family since the Civil War and probably before.
Yes.
But he was not happy that my son. But I believe in kids expressing what they want. Like, and guess what? He still doesn't dress like that. He was a phase.
Yeah.
They just go through phases every now and then.
If some things weren't behind glass, some stuff would be stolen when you got there. At least you were able to get the stuff, even though you had to wait.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just inconvenience, though.
Yeah.
Like, you need to get in and out because you have other things to do. I can't just pre-plan a trip to Walmart and know that I have to spend an extra 45 minutes waiting on somebody, because that's how much it took 15 minutes one day to get somebody because
Yeah.
my kid would not leave without it.
There are so many things I want to put AirPods on, Dre. It's not even funny. That's it. Denise does bring up a good point, though. Because I've been to places where there's nothing in the store, and you're like, why are you open? You have orange juice and hot cases of water. Like, why are you open?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. There is something to be said about that. I have first world problems. When I look into it, when I'm sitting here griping, tomorrow is going to be Amazon Christmas. I'm getting my Boogie Nights fabric. I'm going to be filming a short in 90-degree weather. Like, I have first world problems. It's really sad, though. I thought the clouds were rolling in. We've had such hardcore wildfires up north. It's literally blocking out the sun a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to the rest of wildfire season.
I feel like whenever that happens, I'm like, oh no, I know this didn't end well for the dinosaurs. Midday, and it was like 90 something today. The sun was blocked out. Do you know how many particulates in the air you have to block out the sun when it's hot?
Yes.
I'm not trying to get
Yeah.
Mr. Wizard on you, but I was like, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was in denial, but I haven't been able to breathe lately. And I have a breathing machine, and I notice I've been using it more.
Yeah.
I noticed that your
Yes, you
voice
do.
is a little more raspier than normal too.
Yeah.
Well, it's because of
Because
the
every
air.
time I inhale, I'm smoking. It's because there's.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Oh, my Marge is on overdrive right now.
Yeah.
What can I get for you, hun? Pancakes and shish kebabs on a shingle.
Hey, you could work at Waffle House with that voice.
Eh. But
oh man. Not everyone can be trusted, and they can hire an employee to cover everywhere in the store. Cost of goods go up due to theft. The glass is saving you money. I agree. There is no right answer to this. I am like Shaun of the Dead. I feel like that. Like everything is going wrong in the world, and I'm like, everything's behind glass. Everything's
I
on
have this-
fire around me, and I'm like, I hop closes at 2. I hopped on fire. Like, I have first world problems. Stores are short staffed. As someone who worked retail throughout my entire 20s, I can tell within 0. Not seconds when I walk into a store if you have a proper shift on. If you have a full shift, you can just feel it in the air. Like you go walk in, like, oh, I know you are the only person in here. There's not even anyone in the back.
Well, when the staff looks at you and they are so over it, you know that they're short-staffed. Like they're over it. They want to go home. They didn't want to be here to begin with, and they walked in and saw what the schedule actually looked like, and they're cringing because they still got 5 more hours to go.
I don't ask that. I used to ask that, but I don't ask that anymore. I used to be like, how much more time you got?
My husband's favorite line is, it's buy one item, get 10 free, right?
I know that guy. I like that line. I know that guy. I've noticed people that say that. Andrea, I feel like somebody is standing on my chest.
Yeah, wildfire smoke is nothing to play with.
If I don't end up on prednisone in a month, I'll be shocked. Because this is the cycle. It starts, the sky gets covered, and then I start panting. And then I have to get put on prednisone. Oh, which I'm not hoping. I'm not hoping for.
No.
Well, I have a brand new breathing machine.
Yes.
Which I can already tell I'm going to burn out. They are not built like the old one.
Nothing's built like the old ones.
I have one that I know for a fact that I got in 1997, and it just burnt out like a month ago. That was well
I remember
built.
when you got that newer one.
And I can see the difference, but I have a bad feeling I'm going to end up buying another one in the next 6 months.
Are they expensive?
Relatively speaking, no. Because back in the day with insurance,
Insurance used to cover it.
You might have lost connection, or we might have died. Back in the day, even with insurance, it was expensive. But you paid on a payment plan, so you wouldn't notice that you were charged $300, $400 in the 90s.
Yeah.
Which by these standards is like 1,000 something.
So, but your insurance still covers it, right? Just because it's like a pre-underlining.
I Amazoned a cheap thing. Well, it's cheap, relatively speaking. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and lie. It was like $50 or $60. And what? I'm saying I'm so spoiled. I don't even look at the price. Do not follow me. It probably was more. I just was like, I need this. So I clicked on it.
Yeah, I just didn't know if like you just put in an order at your doctor's and they just send you one or not. So that's what I was asking.
There's no way I would do that because
no prices or anything.
Kaiser charges you Kaiser's like the government. $400 for a screw. $9,000 for a ladder.
$20 for a Tylenol. Got it. Yeah. Been there, done that. Thank you, UNC. So yeah.
Even at the pharmacy, like I noticed, even like over the counter stuff like Sudafed, it's expensive.
Yeah.
And they have their own generic, and they're still charging you full price. That's the devil's Tic Tacs. Oh, prednisone. Hate when it has to be boosted. It is. That's exactly what it is too. It's a steroid.
Yeah.
I go from
you didn't like it when you were on it.
I can
remember
barely
that
breathe.
February.
I go from being able to barely breathe to doing push-ups in my hallway.
Mhm.
And my son's like, "Wow, you're a beast." Son, I'm on a steroid.
Yeah.
You're gonna laugh at me. So I've got 2 inhalers. I've got one of the albuterols, and then I have one of the epinephrine ones that you can get over the counter. And I was accidentally packing the epinephrine one and didn't realize it. Thankfully, I didn't need to use it, but yeah, I was accidentally packing the one that burns you alive.
Hey, as somebody who has been an epinephrine addict his entire life, if you get stung by a bee, that bee's going to drop dead. You are a walking, talking EpiPen. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding. No,
that stuff
I had a
hurts.
nurse. Because I'm a born asthmatic. I have been buying Primatene Mist as long as I can remember. I remember one time in a line, I bought a Primatene Mist, and a woman who was a nurse, she was like begging me not to buy it. And that's back when they had the glass vial.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Please don't buy this." Primatene Mists enlarge in your heart in the long run.
Yeah.
That is the side effect. But if you're a born asthmatic like me, everything you take is going to enlarge in your heart. Everything, like a life of being on Ventolin and albuterol will do that to you.
Yeah, that's true.
So no matter what you do, you're gonna be doing the Fred Sanford at the end of your life.
So
I just hate like you're coming down off of a walk or whatever, and you're struggling to breathe, and then you spray that stuff, and then you're struggling to stand because it just takes you out. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I'm a rhino. In mid walk in Vegas, I kind of had an attack, and I gently walked into a Rite Aid with Twitty McTwin, and Twitty McTwin didn't even notice I couldn't breathe
no, he didn't. You didn't say anything.
because I knew that the thing was there. If not, we would have had to go to step 2, but we didn't have to.
Step 2.
I left my inhaler in the car, and anyone who knows, a Vegas block is anywhere else like 6 miles.
Well, I'm never making you walk 6 miles again. I'm going to try not to.
Touching
Right.
toes enlarger.
That's funny, Kilroy.
And then his heart grew. Maybe that's why I want Fred Sanford's stash, is because he's the only other human being I know that owns every other touch and sew that's ever been through the North.
Yeah.
And I want to be the official touch and sew champion. Because I'll go from like the 30 I own to like 3,000. I'll be like, "Oh no, what have I?" You'll be right there, and I'm like, "What have I done? What have I done on your new touch and sew?"
I have no comment. I don't.
Oh, never go without your inhaler. I always keep one on me in my car, in my purse. I almost passed out that day, but I'm a professional. And I was fine after I got my inhaler. I was ready. Had biscuits and gravy, quilts, moved on with my life.
No, you drove me to the airport.
I'm terrified of being stuck. I'm terrified of being stuck somewhere and having an asthma attack and not having access to an inhaler.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, because I've had it my whole life, the anxiety this is survivor's talk. This isn't like I'm a champion. I've had time to deal with my anxiety. I still get anxiety if I can't breathe, but I'm more calm about it because I know it's not. Your brain will panic, and it's a physical component. So you actually have to. If you're not near your medicine, you're SOL.
Yeah.
But if I'm near my medicine, I'm fine.
My
I would
thing,
never have known.
mine
like,
is
well.
active. Yeah, all of my asthma is activity induced. So, I can't physically walk as much anymore. So I don't trigger my asthma attacks as much anymore. But occasionally I still do. from a high altitude makes it a little bit easier to trigger.
I always wondered about that. It's been a while since I've been to Colorado. It's been a solid, man, 04.
Yeah.
Mm.
So over 20 years.
And I smoked cigarettes back then, and I could barely breathe up there. So I wonder how it'd be now. I used to
Um,
know a younger woman who both died of an asthma attack because they didn't have inhalers with them. Oh, my mom used to put rubber. She'd like rubber band them. I'd have it as a bracelet. Oh, I can get my hot glue gun out. Hot glue and a safety pin to it. I've been threatening that lately.
that would work.
You know what? It's it's something that's rare that happens, but I got caught without my inhaler. And Vegas is smoky. It's like Vegas it's clean air if you're out in the desert. Like desert air is clean. But when you're in the midst of the peeps of the people, you know.
You've also got smog and all that mess. All the car exhaust.
They're not as bad and this is just facts. I went from Phoenix, Arizona. Such a fine sight. I went from Arizona back to LA. But when I moved from Arizona, I moved to like LA, the heart of the city. In the time that I lived in Los Angeles, I caught pneumonia over 9 times. When I moved to Oregon, I caught pneumonia 0 times, and it was cold.
Yeah.
You know, they just had pure, real air. I didn't get sick when I lived in Arizona. You need to sew a pocket into your hat.
I love that idea.
I'm weirdly OCD with my inhalers, so that I'm telling you, it was a freakish thing that happened that day. I rarely walk away with it. Like you're tall cowboy. What's that?
It's gonna be part of my checklist. You have no. Seriously, I will always ask you that question now until you get mad at me. And you're like, no, don't ask me that question again.
Do you know what's made it worse is the wildfires? And I'm not.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I'm not on screen right now is because I'm not doing okay. But it's more of a when I can't breathe, I get like wobbly.
Yeah.
And so as long as I'm breathing, I'm fine. But if I was to stand up and run right now, I might tip over.
Might. Let's change that to will. You will tip over.
No, you know what? I call it the Jagger. Unless I'm doing the Jagger, when I do the chicken walk and I'm not trying to do the chicken walk, I'm like, okay, my lungs are hurting today. And it's not inadvertently, it's just it's your muscles are not getting enough oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can feel it when my blood oxygen is low. And I'm telling you, this happens every time there's a fire. So why are you staying on so long? We're hanging out. We're just hanging out. And plus, I have all this stuff. I like a Jedi. I got all of my asthma medication like a week or 2 ago. I'm huffing through it. I have this weird thing. Whenever I get my breathing medication, because you have to have a prescription for it, you know. But something always happens. I get sick, or something always happens where I have to use it. And it makes me feel better. But with these fires, like I've been using it almost twice a day, which is rare. I use it every other day. Dizzy. Oh, I get dizzy when I have trouble breathing and try to talk.
Yeah.
That's why some people will think that I'm drunk when I'm slurring my words. It's because I'm literally not getting enough oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the sign of asthma that people don't talk about. I was born this way, so I'm a rusty pirate. And imagine I smoked cigarettes for 19 years.
Which did not help.
Yeah, I mean, your lungs are only at so much a capacity as it is, and then with the fires, and the smoke is like, it's like sucking the oxygen out of the air anyway. That's what smoke does. It just puts particulates in the air.
I really didn't notice it. You're right. You're 1,000% right. And I didn't notice it until I was sitting here this afternoon and the smoke was blocking out the sun and my camera was adjusting and I'm like, uh-oh. Do you use a steroid inhaler too? My homologist always tells me that tells me that's my insurance policy.
Mm.
Yes, and this sounds crazy. I have to take time off because I take steroid inhalers my entire life. And so I have to take 9-month cycles.
I mean, because your body, if it gets used to something, then it just doesn't work.
At all.
Yeah, it's like how much stronger can you actually? You can't. Like, there's only a certain point that you get to before you have to back off, or you have to change something. Just
And
like so many people get, if you use certain antibiotics when you're little, your body kind of rejects it and doesn't.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It doesn't work for you.
I know somebody who took so much antibiotics that she's immune. And every time I ever asked her, what happens when you get sick? She'd always tell me, you don't want to know.
No.
Because
my daughter's immune to some antibiotics. And so we have to use really strong ones when she does get sick, if she does get sick. So,
I'm not allowed to be on antibiotics.
What happens when you get sick?
They give me they give me a steroid pack.
No.
Oh yeah.
To help my body fight it.
In a plastic room.
There's not a lot that they can give me.
Fun fact. I'm allergic to the Z-Pack to the point where it makes me break out in white spots.
Oh, lovely.
And there was someone on this earth who we don't know if she saved my life or if she stopped me from passing out, but she jabbed me with the EpiPen and I became brown again. My color came back. I scared a whole room and they were looking at me. I didn't know I was breaking out in white spots before their eyes.
Do you have an EpiPen that you keep on you?
Oh yeah, at all times.
Oh, good to know.
They don't.
You are so CIA. You are so CIA.
Yeah.
No, I can't have any sulfur drugs, or I get I have a skin rash, and
that's an allergy too.
So anything with a myosin at the end, I can't take.
What's really funny is I go in the doctor's office and tell them, look, hey, don't put. When they're like, what's on your allergy list? I'm like, put all antibiotics on there.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. What antibiotics? I was like, you pick out the classes and I'll stop you when you get to one that doesn't, or that I'm not alert. I can't talk. Get to one that I'm allowed to take. Yeah. And they get through the entire list and I haven't stopped them yet. And they're like, why? I'm like, I've already told you what my reaction is. I was like, you can't give it to me.
Oh, that's like when I go to the doctor, they're like, you should have been a doctor. Because I'm naming off all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, that does that and that to me. And they're like, how do you know that? I'm like, because it actually happened.
Yeah.
And I lived. I barely lived through it. No, but all my stuff is pretty well managed. I haven't, besides like the introduction of certain like new antibiotics, I really haven't had to jab myself with the EpiPen in years.
That's good news.
I do eat a ton of stuff. I'm like, if you ever see me itching, I ate something I'm not supposed to. You ever see me doing William, are you eating pizza? You eating pizza again?
Well, you always tell me, oh, what did I eat? And then you start like scratching and I'm like, you had something with tomato in it.
I keep since I was a kid, I keep a food diary.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can cut out some of your shopping trips and stay inside more to make the medication you have go farther. That is true too. Like, man, even with insurance, it's different with me because like I'm a real asthmatic. So they'll look at my chart and they're like, oh, this guy ain't playing. Because now you can order drugs online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least through my insurance.
Yeah.
You know, and they want to make sure you're not abusing it. I'll never forget my doctor was like, I'm surprised you didn't contact me sooner. Because I do, when there's wildfires, I do suck through the medication. But I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Gotta, I even travel with this thing.
So you can, yeah.
Yep.
And let me
I
tell you,
hate-
I was against those things at first, but they work.
They do
I'm
work.
surprised you
I
don't
hate
have
them
like
too.
a really cool like mask for it or something with all your fabric.
That's something I haven't
No.
decided to upcycle. I want to make one super tight to my face,
Yeah.
but can you drive in the state of California with your face covered?
I would not recommend it. For
I
all
don't
the
see
other
why
things that you
not.
This is more for my long trips. So I'm all about efficiency, so I can drive and have that thing stuck to my face like a Doctor Who character.
I mean, as
There's
long
a
as you can
doc-
see and you can hear, I don't see why not.
people did wear their face masks during COVID in their cars while they were alone.
Oh, they
I
still do.
I have an inverter, which is basically a giant car battery, and
Mm-hmm.
I would always take my Palma 8, my pump, my nebulizer, with me at a rest stop one time in the middle of nowhere. I'm sitting there with my car running, and I have my mask on, and a CHP pulls up next to me. He's like, "Look, I just want to know, how is that thing running?" And I said, "Look, it's on my inverter." And I pulled out my freaking heavy. He couldn't believe because he thought I had oxygen.
Oh.
He thought I had a full oxygen thing in there. And I'm like, "No, this is for asthma." And he's like, "Oh, learn something new." And he wasn't even like being a dick. It's just something he'd never seen before in his life.
But even oxygen tanks, or aren't they just like battery powered anyway? Like if you have just like one of those little
I looked crazy. I
hang
looked like a
time?
Mad Max character. I had my hat on and everything. I did. I looked like I needed to be questioned. I did.
Okay.
I
I'm just
look like
asking. I don't know.
if you look crazy, and then don't expect people to walk up to you and be like, "Did you walk out of the house looking like that?" Like there are certain patches that I wear. I'm like, do I feel like getting in conversations with people today? No, I'm not gonna wear this one today. Or I'm telling you, I had that one. Just laying on your chest make your breathing easier. For some reason, when I have an attack, if I lay on my stomach, yes, because you're taking all the
Yes.
pressure off your lungs. Because literally, this is adding more pressure on your lungs, like laying back. But if you lay forward, you're literally taking all the pressure off of your lungs. And
Yeah.
also, if you raise your arms, I'm gonna kill you, fly.
That I
Fly
sleep on
still
my
living
stomach
in
for
you?
that reason. Sorry.
Is that a new fly? Or is that
I don't know if it's the same
same?
fly. If it's been trapped in here, I don't know. I'm going to give it a quick exit if I find it. It's starting to hover and it's giving me that I want to die look because it's flying slow.
Yeah.
It's wanting one of your nebulizer treatments because they can't breathe.
My 3 or 4 of my neighbors are manuring their yard right now.
Mm.
Oh gosh.
So it smells like my whole neighborhood smells like wet socks. The flies are everywhere, and it's hot, So I'm surprised I don't have more. Do you give yourself breathing treatments periodically? Yes, I do. But it's more when I really can't breathe. Again, I've had asthma my whole life, so I'm kind of a bad example because my quality of life has been so low. If somebody was trapped in my body, they would be like, "How do you live? How do you walk? Why do you smile? Why do you like?" I don't think the average person could hang. Everything I do is double effort. Everything I do, at least it feels like that because of my lungs. But this is the life we've chosen, so I sew on.
Yes.
The battery thing is an oxygen concentrator, not an
Yeah.
oxygen tank.
Yeah, I don't.
An oxygen tank doesn't. So an oxygen tank is kind of like a helium tank. It doesn't require any batteries or
See,
anything like that. The concentrators do have a battery.
Gilroy is probably why the guy pulled up next to me.
Yeah.
And this was a long time ago. I probably lit up a cigarette after too, so he probably was like, "Oh gosh, I hate those people." All right. Well, we've gone around Jupiter twice, and we can't be staying up all night because Twinny McTeacher has things to do.
Nope. I told you can't do that. If you want to stay on, you can.
No, we're
your
in this vessel together,
Oh, you're so sweet.
and I make sure everybody gets home safely.
Are you dropping me off now?
We drop off everybody, make sure everyone gets home safely.
Oh.
That's a YouTube staple. But seriously, everybody, thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna finish my creation this evening. I'm glad I had that. I have so many ideas of the things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a wizard costume, or my attempt to. I pulled the fabric out last night and I got distracted by doing something else.
Hmm.
And give the kids a paladin in the morning.
You know it, Kilroy. Kilroy, you coming over and hanging out with me? We can come pick you up on the ship.
Absolutely. But we'll be back at it on Wednesday. And I would like to thank everybody. Tammy, thank you for hanging out.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad I could hang out and stay awake this long.
Twinny McDwayne, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Kilroy, Andrea, Denise, Alibaba, Dre, Nancy,
Yeah.
both Nancy's, Cynthia, of course. Ed, thank you so much for joining. We will be back at it. And to anyone who watches in the future, thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Like I always say, reinforce your teams. Oh, I'm going to smash you, fly. Ah! It hurt me. That fly speaks English. Oh, it hurt. He's like, challenge accepted. Reinforce your teams. Avoid those flies. Reinforce your teams. Be yourself. And I will definitely see you next time. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you guys next time.